Back to the hot and steamy action that is NorCal Regionals.
Truer words were never spoke.
All right, how's everyone going? I'm James Chen, and I'm joined with...
I'm Seth Killian.
Everybody knows who you are. You need no introductions.
That's still my name, like it or not. We've got some hot action to match the hot temperatures here in this room, helped by some lights. First up, I believe we have NorCal's finest, E.G. Ricky Ortiz.
Yep.
And he'll be facing Shen.
Yep, and so again, you guys are watching Street Fighter 4 Top 8. So this is the first match that we're going to have in winner's bracket. On the other side of that, we have Justin Wong versus Infiltration. On loser's bracket side, we have Wolf Crone versus Chris G. And
we're going to close it out with Mike Ross versus Momochi.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes. The party starter. We'll see what he has in store here for us today.
Yeah, a very powerful, very strong top 8. So we have, let me see, how many NorCals do we have? We have one Northern California player, one Singapore, one SoCal, one Korea, one Midwest, one East Coast,
Midwest.
Okay, two SoCals, and one Japan.
There we go.
So
the nice spread.
Yeah, so Justin Wong and Mike Ross is the only double location, which is
I
Southern
believe
California.
only 2 repeat characters in here as well, so that's nice stuff. So I think Ricky and Justin presumably with the Rufus.
Nice,
so we should have a good spread, but we should be right into it here. I believe button check is over. Ladies and gentlemen, let's play some Street Fighter. Crowd is getting hyped. The hype levels are rising, and we've seen this so many times. Most recently, of course, Texas Showdown. See if anybody's made some adjustments here.
Yeah, that was the match that Justin defeated Shen.
Yes.
Right now they're both just playing a very careful footsie game.
Finding out that space on the ground. Nice pursuit.
All right, so Shen got first momentum, but quickly turned around by a nice sweep from Ricky Ortiz. And now he's got the throw-in, so he's pushing Shen into the corner.
Brave anti-air. Let's see what the punish is. No! Changes the timing. Sneaky, but he still gets the punish.
All right, Shen now gets his combo, goes for a setup, but no quick rise from Ricky. Again, smart stuff.
Yes, quick rise, I think, generally ill-advised against Gen.
And we've seen earlier in the day Shen making great use of that low roundhouse kick in punch mode. Reaches so far.
Getting those option select pursuits, made really good work of that against PR Balrog, and this could be the end. We'll see, it's going to come right down to the end.
Okay, it's going to live, but what setup does he have?
Oh, and he turns the bar. And he challenges it. Very nice.
Yeah, he tried doing that ender really late. But
yes,
it looked
delay it a little bit.
Yeah, but it looks like Shen read that and did his counter very late as well.
Good trade for round 1. Wow, in there. And Crouching Fierce, of course, very punishable by Ganon.
Like I said, Ricky is NorCal's last hope in this top 8, so you know the crowd is definitely rooting for him. They're on his side.
Can't argue with his hair either, I gotta say. Oh, that second standing jab misses Rufus' hitbox.
Good pressure from Shen.
Too far to let it rip, good adjustment. Nice control of the vertical column.
Yeah, Ricky has always been one of the paragons of space control.
Owns it.
Dating back in the days of his Sakura in CBS 2.
Dirty stuff. Oh, it caught him.
Oh, no, that's punishable. But no combo into super. Shen dropping his combo as well.
Both of these guys feeling the pressure. Here, trade, good little delay. Ricky does not take the bait.
Using that jump roundhouse on the way down. That's designed to catch backdashes.
I want to see those throws come in there. Make them respect it. Good challenge. It's the second air-to-air conflict we've seen resolved in the same fashion.
Oh, wow.
Good challenge.
I mean, that move runs out of invincibility frames before active frames, but can still blow through some moves. All right, what does Ricky have here? Yeah, just chase him down with a low strong. Rufus is still in minus when he does that FADC back. So if you have a move that can reach him, that's going to be able to punish him.
And that's the matter. It's just a straight matter of reach.
Yep.
Ooh. Last minute.
Ricky Ortiz knocked down. Shen trying to get in there, going for some frame traps, and even looked like he was waiting for an EX Messiah.
I like the bravery here of Shen. Playing a very confident game. Oh, no.
All right, not going to finish the waterfall kick. It's really interesting. I'm not sure when he decides to finish it and when he doesn't.
Nice counter sweep there by Ricky. Oh, again, get evaded. Even some of the best in the world, that's a challenge.
Yeah, see, there he goes again. He's just dropping it. He's not even going to bother.
And he went for that instant overhead and also just getting out of the corner.
Nice. Now Ricky down to just a tiny bit alive, and wow, the
stance switch.
Oh no, that was the actual waterfall kick. Wow. That moved not with a lot of invincibility and beating the dive kick probably more from angles than priority.
All he needed to do was trade. And again, you know, you're not going to get the giant punish out of that situation even if you trade in the air and don't kill him. Oh, there we go.
Oh, this time he punishes it fully, yeah.
And that's very important because he's been getting away with that, and that cannot be allowed to continue if Ricky is to have any hope here. Back into the corner.
Yeah, smart stuff.
Here we go. Good stuff, Ricky.
There you go.
So he smelled that dizzy. Nice extra stuff.
So basically, it seems like Ricky just has the idea now. Try to punish him as if he doesn't touch a button, and you should be able to recover fast enough
no
to
matter
punish
what.
it. Yeah.
In there with the knockdown. Oh, dirty cross up.
All right, not going to finish it. Oh.
Sitting on the full bar. Oh, that's going to be big trouble. No ultra, opts not to blow it.
Very close to dizzy. Oh, and he tried to fake the cross up.
Not in the corner that time. Able to escape.
Ricky should be okay now. No longer in danger of that stun.
But he's still facing again with that bar, which could be our near a round ender.
Ooh. Oh, there it is. Not going to kill, but the follow-up certainly will. And Xian takes it over Ricky Ortiz.
Ricky will be moving to the losers, so NorCal's
and Yeb is in the house.
Man. Yeb.
Yeb is in the house, and he's cheering for his Gen fellow Xian.
Get some we'll check his face for disappointment.
Yep, exactly. All right. So looks like up next we are going to have the match that a lot of people are going to really want to see, which is Justin Wong going up against Infiltration. You can see the brackets right up there. I mean, as soon as they walked up to the stage, you heard the audience kind of go, whoa. Yes. So yeah, people are hyped for this one.
Justin getting some advice from PR Balrog. We'll see how that pays off. I don't know if you were watching Marvel earlier. Yeah, we had some bad advice shouted from the crowd. Noel took a particularly bad piece of advice against X-Ray that may have cost him a round. So advice often worth what it worth the price, which is 0, and it's usually from losers. Honestly, like if you're on the side giving advice to the final 8. There's oftentimes a reason you're back there, but you know, sometimes it can work out for.
And it's funny too, because Noel's sitting there now with Justin, and Noel, a lot of people always wonder, like, why does he help Justin Wong, you know? But if you actually watch very carefully, you know that video that AJ Potato Head Papa made, you know, that Let's Go Justin video?
Yes, yes.
There's a scene in there where when Justin loses a few games of Daigo, you see an image of Noel in the audience doing like boxing motions. In fact, he was the one that got Justin to switch to Balrog.
Maybe that's what it took to put have appoint Noel the angel on Justin's shoulder.
Yep.
The question is whether is he on the left shoulder or the right shoulder? Is he the good angel or the evil angel?
Hard to say. Hard to say.
Time will tell. We'll see if that somewhat grueling Street Fighter Cross Tekken final took something out of Infiltration here. Yeah. Again, that can be a factor. As we mentioned, it is quite warm in the room.
Oh yeah, it's a sauna in here.
We'll see if that has had any impact on him here going into this match.
All right, once again, Justin Wong, of course, going with Rufus, and Infiltration, of course, going with Akuma. Here we go. Match of 2 of the strongest fighters in recent years.
Ooh, narrowly dodging one there. An Infiltration in uncharacteristic format, but it's characteristic that he likes to switch up his style, but going right in on Justin. Not letting him get anything going. Justin answering back with the quick throw. I like it.
Oh, wow. Nice frame trap. Yep. Now Infiltration trying to keep the pressure going, but nice throw tech from Justin.
A little bit of cross-second stutter step with the jabs.
You see Justin, he's playing so patient right now. He is just blocking. And he gets the back throw into the corner.
Good stuff.
Very important position, but nice counter uppercut from Infiltration. And
he read that. Did he bait that out, the teleport?
Not enough. Oh no, he missed it. He missed the combo apple. That should have been deep enough. Oh, did he get away? Nope.
No. And what's it going to be? Again. And that is what Ultra...
Oh! What? Wait, that is designed to counter.
That should be guaranteed.
And Justin Wong pumps his fist. And you know what? I'm going to say this right now. Justin told me a long time ago he figured out a way to counter that. And maybe that was
We've seen it. New technology. Infiltration was smiling. Wow, neutral jump stick.
Wow,
forward.
Good stuff. The Justin Wong.
Unbelievable. That the answer has been counter-answered, and that is what makes the Street Fighter world go round.
You heard the entire audience just go, whoa!
Everybody loving it.
Yeah, and again, great patient blocking from Justin Wong.
And Infiltration, again, still playing a bit of that, I gotta say, cross-Tekken style. There's a lot of jab pressure, which is, you know, good in all games, but...
That might be left over from
yes,
the last...
I think a little bit of a lingering shadow effect. Oh, he's in there.
Yeah, good stuff.
And this is going to be very tough for Justin, who will just eat it, not wanting to burn the meter going to round 3.
Smart stuff, smart stuff. That's kind of one of those that you just sacrifice it and you let it go.
We'll see. Justin looks tense. He's already showed his hand early with that tech. We'll see what that means for the remainder of the match. Could it have been too early?
Again, it's one of those tricks that sometimes you save for a little later, but I mean, that was the winner round, so, you know, I think it was justified.
For sure. What's scaring me about this match right now is those dive kicks are getting answered by that uppercut every time. Sorry to point to suddenly at the screen there.
Yeah, I know. Oh, no, it's all right.
My hands have a mind of their own sometimes.
And the best thing about it is, you know, everyone at home is going to see us pointing here. It's awesome. Oh, wow. He missed it.
All the meter.
Yeah, he just missed that low jab into low jab link. Otherwise, he would have gotten to the short roundhouse into ultra.
Oh, no.
Huh, I feel like Infiltration could have juggled with a red fireball.
Like there was a follow-up possible there.
Okay, good block again.
This time.
That time he got it.
And I think Justin might have been trying to be a little clever there.
Yeah.
Making Infiltration anticipate that same counter.
Yeah.
No.
Infiltration says, you know what? You're going to have to show me you can do it again.
And muted a pause as Infiltration goes up 1 game. I believe in this winner's set, yes, we are still at best of 3 matches.
So Infiltration just needs to win 1 more. Justin needs to win 2 to put Infiltration into losers.
And Infiltration's oh wow. Oh
wow, too far for the close spheres to connect.
But look at this. How many focus attacks has that been? Relentless and using it at that range. Oh no. Is he getting away with one there?
Yep, and then another focus attack.
And no ability to punish that so far. Back into the corner.
Oh wow, going for that setup. Nice block from Justin.
And Infiltration decides to switch the tempo. Get back out. Still all over him. Goes for the reset and gets it.
They're just going to try to chip him. Not quite enough. Justin's going to save the meter.
Not a killing blow yet. Almost in there against
to bait an uppercut.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, that was the last move anyone was expecting.
That was, yeah. Justin had intentionally moved to a distance where he thought he'd be safe from wake-ups, and that's the perfect time.
Yeah, what a great play from Infiltration. Never do what your enemy expects you to do.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Okay, good chase down. Got him with the low fierce. Oh, pausing himself in the air to punish that stand fierce.
You know, Infiltration's ham ways here. Going to be questioned.
Not that time. I mean, we mentioned it earlier. We've seen him use that stand fierce so effectively.
Yes, even against Rufus here. That's.
Oh. Oh, what a read. Chases the backdash down.
Here he comes. Ow, catches him.
FADC Ultra, yep.
That has got to be it.
Yep, for the cost of 3 meters, but that's okay. He takes this round, so he has a chance to stay alive here. Infiltration just needs to win this round.
Still match point. Infiltration, a little experience with his face now, not looking in his comfort zone, not looking happy or relaxed. Oh, there we go.
Good stuff,
nice
and
counter.
2-hit combo. Great block. Justin, I mean, that low sweep from Akuma so fast.
Agreed.
Okay.
Good blocks.
A little too far for that throw to connect, and now Justin going for his own frame trap. And then again, that uppercut blowing up the offense.
And I think that has really put a crimp in Justin's style because he loves that rush.
Oh, nice. But still
something worse, yeah.
Still got hard knockdown, though, and Infiltration had a chance. He still had some vortex options, but oh no!
And between these crumples, oh my gosh. Good, I like that just to change the momentum.
I mean, as long as you have 1 bar, Rufus is still pretty strong when it comes to landing ultras.
I love that. Dodge the throw, punish the dodge kick, then get your own throw.
That was a great wake-up focus dash through the roll. Justin just taking to the air because he wants to avoid getting locked down by Infiltration.
Oh, so dangerous! I can't get the overhead. And that is Infiltration. Moving on. He will face Xian.
I love what he did. He did overhead, then he crouch jabbed a couple times. So what Justin saw was the crouching animation, so he got scared of the low attacks.
Of course.
And that's when infiltration
he set it up. Overhead. We've seen him throw out that overhead, I think, 3 times earlier in a match. Almost right in a row, really showing the value of it, especially in the near end game. Gives you almost a Tekken-style high-low mix-up there.
Yep.
Strong stuff. Really hard to argue with Infiltration's match. I like the flavor of Justin, a little spicier, I think, than we've seen before. Some interesting ideas, some new technology shown off. Like the flow of the game, but came up Infiltration.
All right. So just so you guys are reminded, of course, these events cannot happen without all of our amazing sponsors that have been helping us out. Underground Syndicate from our own community member, Golden Boy Neo, creating all flavors of Marvel shirts and Marvel hoodies, as you see in the bottom left corner. Check out undergroundsyndicateshop.com and purchase some of your shirts.
Abraham Sotelo working very, very hard.
Yeah.
This guy's been hustling a little bit, so I think he's a big believer.
You know what I love about that 5 golden letters shirt, of course, is he's the one who accidentally coined that meme.
I don't know. Maybe that's bad mojo in the t-shirt business, to meme your own catchphrase. I don't know if that's allowed, but
it's true, huh?
We'll see. Sales will tell the tale.
Yep. Definitely, definitely. And now it looks like we have AGE versus AGE coming up. Chris G going up against Wolf Crone.
Losers bracket action here. Chris G making some really sick reads in his final match against PR Rog. I was really impressed with some of those EX choices he made towards the end of the game.
Yeah, and
seemed like he really had his number.
And the meaty short hurricanes that he was getting counter hits on all day.
Yeah, there was some really impressive stuff. Chris G really turned up the heat there to get this far. Wolf Crone, of course, in a crazy seesaw match versus Flo to advance into the final 8. Flo facing some near perfects, then coming back. So Wolf Crone showing he can be beaten even when he's up, working on a perfect 95, 98%, but also obviously capable of getting those perfects. I think we saw at least 2 in the Flo match and a near 3rd.
Yep, and if there's any character that's going to be able to take the advantage of that and make those crazy comebacks, it is Sakura. She is a damage monster, one of those burst damage characters we talked about earlier.
I like the angle on that. Assuming that was on purpose, the neutral or the jump forward with forward kick by Wolf Crone to open it up. Chris G in there.
Yeah, good punish. That low forward is so good because it's bufferable and it reaches so far.
Yes. Oh, wow. Lets her get away with that completely.
Good block from Chris.
Corner pressure. Wow, guessing with the throw. Again, that EX burn kick technology.
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen him use it like that. I've never seen any Viper use it, but he's just been going crazy with it.
I feel like he can cover a few more spots that might be vulnerable with early counters to the burn kick, and did look like he hit Sakura a little earlier than maybe you would normally would with the burn kick. So covering up some of those vulnerabilities at the expense of a meter. Who knows? Well, I'll tell you who knows. Wolf Crone.
Yeah, I do like the use of it, though. It has been paying dividends a few times. Oh, nice punish.
Good read. And that should be it, yes. Closing it out with the damage. We didn't really get to see much of Wolf Crone's habits of liking to hit buttons on wake up come into effect there.
Oh, wow.
The game stayed mostly in the air. Wow.
2 characters missing each other.
Wow,
nice, he gets
what a
the crumple. And starts it with the hurricane so he can get as many hits as possible. And he's going to go for the Sakura Otoshi. 2 hits, cannot quick rise. Gets a safe meaty fireball.
And the story there for me was the way Chris G, after the knockdown, backed up just enough to say, Wolf Crone, here's the move you should stick out to make contact with me, and that's what set up the focus attack crumple that led into that whole sequence.
Good blocking from Chris G. He lands him the throw and now has an opportunity. Oh, wow, got tricked. Thought he was going to go behind again. Walked into that air burn kick.
Well, I want to see some anti-airs here from Wolf Crone.
Wow.
Going with the burn kicks.
Yeah, he is not giving up with that.
He's got his strategy. Sticking to it. Good punish.
Oh, and cancel the super. Oh my gosh, I did not think that was going to kill.
Epic damage. That was some epic damage right there. Chris G getting it done. Good read.
Good stuff. All right, so Chris G going up 1-0 versus his new teammate, Joshua Wolf Crone Philpott.
Representing Midwest. Go, boys. I like that. Good range on that grab. Threatening the low strong into rush. Didn't happen. Again, I need to see some anti-air from Wolf Crone. He's going to really make this all happen.
He might be scared of that jump fierce from Sakura, which just has the tendency to beat or trade with a lot of anti-air.
She's got the jump fierce. She's got the stand fierce versus cross-ups. Yeah. He's a fierce monster.
Yeah, and Viper's Fierce Thunder Knuckle isn't even that reliable of an anti-air compared to a lot of
It's not.
uppercuts.
I just want to see him represent because he's not been able to win the ground game. But this match so far, a very different story. So stick with what's working. Oh, here we go.
Thrown into the corner. We talked about the comeback potential, but
baits the throw. Didn't happen, but here we go.
He's going to try to save as much super meter as possible. Nice block from John. And there it is,
there we
just
go.
like you said.
Finally, that's I feel like is the missing ingredient for Wolfkrone so far. Forcing Chris G to respect that a little bit and earn it on the ground, even out of unideal positions.
Wow.
Gutsy stuff.
And let's just try to get as much damage as possible. Look at that, almost half damage off of one combo.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Big miss there. Ooh.
Wow. Maybe Josh recognizing that Chris likes to do those meaty hurricanes, so he went with his own wake-up burn kick to get over it and hit it from above.
Here comes the pressure. Oh, I love it. Walking all the way up. All the way up. That was one extra step, and that was the match.
Wow.
And by match, of course, I mean round.
Nice, got right behind him.
Moves down low. Chris G back to action safety. And here comes.
Oh, I see he faked him with that seismo, and like you said, he didn't represent the anti-air like he should be.
Again, let him come in like that and then force to deal with it on the ground, and that's where Sakura shines over Viper, of course.
Yeah, what mix up does he have? Oh, wow. It was a little slow.
Agreed, but also serious credit to Chris G and his blocking skills. He is not getting mixed up. You look at this match versus Flo. Flo is eating how many of those burn kicks in the air over and over again?
Chris G, he's one of the reasons why he's so good is because his defense is so strong. We talked about how, you know, a lot of people don't block, like the art of blocking is kind of lost, but that's one of Chris G's strengths. He's so good at defending, even in games like Marvel.
You really have to earn it. You don't just, he doesn't beat himself, you have to beat Chris G.
Yes.
Oh no!
Wow.
Blown up.
In
and
the
that
ultra.
could be it. That should be the end for Phil.
Yep, and there it is. Chris G takes it.
Wolfkrone headed back to Michigan. Chris G moves on.
So many times there that we saw, again, like we talked about before the match, you know, with Wolfkrone up in life, you know, looking really good, and then Chris G just gets one mix-up in there. And
well, and that shouldn't be. I mean, Sakura has some strong comeback potential, good damage, but Wolfkrone in that final round had to be up 70%, something like that at one point, and just got to take it away from him. And
unfortunate way to lose, but we got to just swallow that one and just try to figure out how to...
You got to hold that.
Yeah,
Next
basically.
up, the party starter versus Momochi.
And, you know, again, Wolfkrone, Chris G, both part of AGE. And here you see that you can use the promo code AGENCR for 20% off your entire order at pdp.com. This offer expires after this weekend, after today. Nice, very good pads and very good headphones. Most of the people that I know that use these products have nothing but good things to say about them. So. Alrighty. And so like you said, we have Mike Ross going up against Momochi. As you can see here on the brackets, this is also a loser final match.
I'm always trying to look at their eyes before the match. You always catch me turning away at the wrong time, and I'm trying to stare at their eyes because that's how I make my bets. Were I to do such things. Mental bets, of course.
Yes, of course.
In my mind, as to who's going to hold this down.
So those bets for those bison bucks, right?
Yes, exactly.
Actually, wait. You actually have some bison dollars.
I have an original bison bucks straight from the movie.
That's so awesome.
I know.
That's so awesome.
Membership has its privileges at Capcom.
Jealous.
Shout outs to our friends from Capcom here representing some of the staff, including, of course, Combo Fiend and Lord Haunts. Some other Capcom staff here in attendance today, NorCal Regionals. Very happy to see those guys again. Momochi looking sneaky as always, which I think is definitely House Slytherin kind of guy. I think.
Where would you put Mike Ross?
Gryffindor, all the way.
All the way, huh? Okay. Mike Ross always trying to get in. That's his style of Honda. He likes to, as he always describes it, he says he plays these games to push buttons, so he wants to get in and push buttons.
Ooh, good challenge.
Oh, wow, didn't react to the crack kick just fast enough. Overhead.
And Honda will have a challenge punishing that. Oh,
nice throw.
Good shake and bake there.
Oh, whoa. Not sure what it was that he was trying. Probably close fierce, but oh, that's going to be a combo. And look at that, a dizzy. All right, round 1 to Slytherin.
Momochi looking very, very solid there. And it all really started with the upwards crack kick, the upwards anti-air kick. You read Ross's jump in was all over him from that point. Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No, shutting down that crack kick is one of the keys to infiltration success against Momochi earlier. Let's see if Ross has an answer to it. It is a little harder for Honda, of course.
He's counter chopped. Using that big old hand to stuff Cody's pokes. All right, here goes. Oh, wow, look at that.
There's the bingo.
Good stuff. And he's going to get this combo. Not quite dizzy.
Now Mike waking up.
But very little life for Mike Ross. But he has him in the corner. Mike Ross has had some amazing ultras from nowhere. Ooh. Oh, just too far.
Standing fierce, focus cancel, dashing in there. Not in range. That was the party starter, as we say.
If he had managed just to take maybe just a few pixels more step, he would have been able to get that.
That was it. It's definitely a secret now. Momochi going right in. Changing up the rhythm. I like the torpedo here a little bit, just to throw Momochi off. He hasn't represented that much to this point.
All right, here goes Mike Ross. Got him in the corner, this time with a lot more health.
There we go.
Keeping him in there. Oh! Just a little too short range, so it's going to miss. Giving Momochi the opportunity to try to push Mike back out of the corner, but Mike Ross has walked him right back in.
And I like this. This is the kind of game I want to see Mike playing. It's a grudge match. It's not safe. It's not solid, but it's less explosive, and this plays to Honda's strengths.
Yep.
There we are.
Oh, wow. Great read and a bad spray.
He dashed in there. He had the tens. And it didn't happen. And I love that answer.
Another headbutt. Mike Ross doing weird. Oh, no, counter hit on that.
No good.
He missed it. And yeah, Mike Ross is just going to hit him with the roundhouse instead of hitting him with the ultra.
Takes out the trash, round 1 of game 2 to Mike Ross. Wow, that looks good.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he could have been a little bit further away, hit him on a later active frame.
A little slow, who knows?
Yeah.
That's the tape. And again, let's see if Mike can stay in there. This is exactly the range I think he wants to be at. Where he's in threatening range, but not victim to Cody's frame traps.
Nice. Oh, Mike Ross waking up with a throw. Momochi not ready for that. Oh, great response from Momochi. Getting that EX upper and a nice throw.
And this is where Cody becomes so dangerous. It's up close right there. And I like that answer from Mike. Hit or not, just get off me.
Yeah, Momochi has been hit by that a bunch of times. He needs to be more aware of it. So right now, if I was, see, I was just about to say to bait out the EX headbutt, but.
Honestly, in my online scrubbiness, that is the way I deal with Cody players. They love their frame traps. Mike Ross with a big foot.
And he ties it up 1-1, and I have the funny feeling that the winner of this match determines.
Even Mike can't believe that. It's like, that's a standing roundhouse also. The rarely seen near standing roundhouse closer. Anti-focus.
Right.
Again, Mike marching in. This is as it should be. Stay out of that dangerous Cody zone. It's not a super dominant range from Honda, but it's not free. Good pickup there from Momochi. A little bit out of range.
Oh, wow. Not that time. And great counter with the low jab into 100 hand slap. Mike Ross recognizes a lot of the time.
I want to say Mike did that second headbutt on purpose to make Momochi think he could punish it falsely. Maybe too much credit. I'm just excited about that idea, so I'm going to attribute it to Mike. And again, scoring with the ADX headbutt. That's really been the story of these games so far.
Yeah, like I said, Momochi just hasn't respected it. And you know what? The thing about it is Mike Ross hasn't been given any reason not to do it.
There we go. Pressure in the corner. Momochi lets him walk right out. Doesn't care about the corner pressure. Oh, no.
And a crumple.
That's going to be,
Get out of my face.
Very unfortunate situation. One good focus attack, one well-placed focus attack gave Momochi that round. Let's see if Mike Ross can recover from this. We are tied 1-1. This is loser's bracket. Winner of this moves on, but the loser is sent home.
Right now, match point for Momochi.
Mike Ross, of course, playing his typical game, trying to push Momochi into the corner. That's what we've seen most of the time, and every time Momochi has gained any sort of momentum, you see a counter EX headbutt.
Beautiful reaction there from Momochi.
Not this time. Mike Ross, almost as if he's saving his meter. A lot of players tend to not use their meter as much when they only have one bar. Momochi not scared of that EX headbutt at all. There it is.
And I love this. That's the Mike has found the range, because that's the range. Not dominant for Honda, but again, Cody with no explosive ability at that range and can't throw the rocks. Oh, that is going to be very bad.
Be it.
That's a lot of damage.
Oh, not quite.
The EX, no EX break up, and that is very, yeah.
Unfortunate Mike Ross has been eliminated. He's going to finish tied for 7th here at NCR 2013. And Momochi is going to move on to fight the loser of, was it going to be Ricky and Shin, I think it was? He might be fighting against Ricky.
Or Justin.
Yeah.
And we'll see the way that goes down. Mr. Spooky will be filling us in on that one.
Okay.
All right. So Justin up against Chris G.
Wow, this is going to be a pretty epic fight.
I agree, and it's sort of the two kings of Marvel.
I mean, honestly, since Justin has left New York, you could easily say Chris G is the new Justin Wong of New York.
Chris G has taken over the crown, so how long till he moves to LA and comes and crashes with you, James?
Yeah, good question. And so this is going to be a fight between, you know, the old king of New York and the new king of New York. So
there we go.
Curious to see how this is going to go.
Battle for New York.
Want to remind everyone, once again, check out brokentier.com, run by, again, we talked about Underground Syndicate being run by our own Golden Boy Neo. Broken Tier run by our own Kugi, a.k.a. Paul Kugler, a very prominent member in the Guilty Gear community in the past. And he's made himself, made a bunch of nice products here for us, including the IFC Yipes beanies, the Air Hyper Viper Beam cable shirts, the brand new 99-second 2 out of 3 shirt, and the Adapt cap, as well as the stick sack. Just use NCR 2013 at checkout. Follow them at twitter.com/brokentier and facebook.com/brokentier.
Kugi, I think, one of the best design eyes in the business, and classy all-around guy. Big props to that guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very happy to see him doing well with the Broken Tier. Who will it be that moves on? And there's, again, Chris G, all smiles, chatter.
Trying to disarm Justin Wong maybe a little bit.
Uh-oh, queuing something up there. Is that the Samsung?
Like I said, I always just want to know what they're playing. I want to know what they're playing, but...
I think it's Let's Hear It for the Boy from the Footloose soundtrack.
Nice.
That's my guess.
Okay. Maybe What a Feeling from Flashdance.
The softer side of Chris G. Justin looking elsewhere. What's he got here? The hand is up.
Justin trying to get the match started before Chris can choose his song. Chris
Good
frantically,
stuff. Rush it down,
yeah, exactly. Frantically trying to pick a song. He might not have even been able to pick the song that he really wanted.
We'll see.
Mind games from Justin.
Now try to bet.
Letting the intros play.
Pleased to meet you.
All right, and here we go.
Chris G representing the focus attack early on. Justin looking.
Ooh, wow.
Good trade.
Okay, not going to be able to punish that. Not much delay at the end of that dive kick from
Standing jab
Rufus.
check, yes.
Nice. Got away from that throw attempt, but then got caught.
Very nice completion by Chris.
Wow. Oh, it's going to
Wakes
go
up
over the
too
head.
far,
Yep.
And Chris G with the full punish. And the corner carry into the fireball pressure. Yes.
One of the biggest weaknesses of Rufus is it goes over a lot. That EX Messiah goes over a lot of characters, giving them free meaty low shorts.
Oh, and Justin's going to be hating that one because he walked into it.
And that's going to be blocked into low forward
Yes.
uppercut. Yeah, there was nothing Justin could do in that situation.
He made a move there. I'm not sure what it could have been, but yeah, he was doomed. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Oh, wow. Now, we saw Chris G start with the focus in the first round, and you see Justin counter immediately with the focus to start the second one.
Zone, followed up by 3 sweeps in a row. Really representing that sweep to try and possibly open up some more dive kick opportunities. Oh,
Wow.
wakes up with that fierce. Only Sakura gets away with that.
Yeah, that low fierce is so fast, including her close fierce is also very fast. Nice.
Wow. I love the dash in.
Let's see
with
what,
no follow-up. And Chris G, I think, surrendering that round a little bit, being like,
yeah, it was interesting.
Nice work, Justin.
Because I figured Justin was going to do like a later dive kick so he can just try to chip him.
Yes.
But he tricked him with that early dive kick.
Just
Maybe
went right
Chris
in.
G trying to dash out of it or something.
Catches him in the air. Almost a punish on that. From behind, but Chris G with the nice awareness.
Oh, great chase down, but just standing short just a little too early.
Still safe. Caught her in the back dash. Oh, wow. Nice representation of the throw, and then dive kick, the biggest throw punish in the game.
I love that wake-up stand jab from Chris G. That was so good. Oh, ends up wasting a meter. Wasting 2 bars, I should say. Oh, that's it. Oh, he tried to do a sweep, but he came out with low forward instead.
Whoa. Wow. And I think he'll survive this, but what a turnaround.
Nice jumping early to try to bait out a crouch tech.
And Justin, great awareness, knowing he didn't need to go for more dive kick pressure. He could get it with the low short. Chris possibly looking for his own jab or to jump out of there.
Let's get started. Fight!
Game 1 to Justin Wong.
Chris G with that sad face that he puts on during the rounds. We talked about it earlier in the day, you know, it's something that sometimes you might even just try to show to your opponent.
Mind games, I'm telling you, it's all mind games with that guy. Nice completion there from Justin. Good overhead, good block by Chris.
And a good break in momentum for Chris G.
Oh, very tricky. Representing with the short to look like he was going to go for the throw to change up the timing, and then straight into the attack. Love it.
Oh, and then low, and that's going to be dizzy, yep. Jumps over so he can make sure he can land the ultra.
In the corner. Yeah.
Not going to do much damage at all. Too many hits. Oh, no.
No, going over this time. Wow. I love it. I love it.
And that throw, one of the most damaging throws in the game. 160, I believe, for a forward throw.
And just absolute nothing into throw. And that's credit straight earned by all your previous moves in the match.
And there's Chris G just countering with Stand Fierce. Again, that Stand Fierce, one of the fastest Stand Fierces in the game. Nice.
There we go.
Getting in there, but dropping his combo.
A little too far. Good pressure and nice back off. Almost caught her on the way down.
Wow. Surprise low Fierce from Justin.
Chris with a slight advantage here, but I like the way Justin's playing this. Putting Sakura out of her damage zone. A little too far for the punish.
Very close. It is a very punishable move. Now Justin going to the low Fierce a lot. I would like to see him, never mind.
It's
working,
paying, yeah. And I think both men trying to bait each other into jumping. I think Justin's really looking for a jump here from Chris.
And there Chris tried to go over the low Fierce with an EX Hurricane. Didn't work.
No. He knew he was too high.
But saves himself with the overhead follow-up, safe on block.
What?
That's also safe on block.
Oh, no.
Oh, here we go. I don't think this is going to kill, actually.
No, he should live, but just barely, yeah. And that's going to be it.
Yeah. Justin not going to use his meter. Just kind of decided to eat that.
Chris G really fighting for his life here. I really like the way Justin played that, and then he went a little in hard at the end. I thought the match was really going in his favor to that point. Nice cross-up.
Made it just under there, so hard for him to tell. Oh, wow.
Justin really defending those dive kicks. Every time he has a slightly errant dive kick, he goes, wow. Oh, just a little too far.
Look at this rush down pressure from Chris G, locking Justin down in the corner. But a great throw from Justin, getting a little bit of momentum. What has he got here?
Backing up with the jab in the air. And then both men sort of retreating to their corners. Chris content to sit on his life lead for the moment. Good challenge.
Good air-to-air.
Oh, no.
Counter, and
he
then
took the bait.
Oops.
Just a sweep, but more pressure.
Just trying to get as much chip as possible.
What is going on?
If he had just gone short roundhouse, but you know, that's a danger. That has delay.
Right.
So Justin was a little worried to use it.
Not really hit confirmable in itself. At least not by most humans I know. Justin. Oh, wow.
Justin touched the
all
button.
Completed, yes. Ruth's big hitbox getting picked up.
Yeah, he should have been able to block that EX Hurricane, but he touched the button, got hit on the way up, and then on the way down.
Chris G ties it up.
This is loser's bracket again.
No longer smiles. He's got the sad face, the sleepy puppy dog eyes.
still looking distraught even after a win.
And is he wearing 2 AG headsets?
Yes, he is.
Representing your sponsor, and then there's that just looks uncomfortable.
I know he's wearing 2 headsets, and he's not even really wearing either of them. I mean, he can definitely hear the audio out of the top one. Look at
this rushdown is ridiculous from Chris. That stand jab pressure check at the end of it, keeping Justin grounded, and now at half mast in terms of life bars. Looking for that counter hit again.
Oh, I love that stand jab, lockdown, and then the focus attack.
This is ridiculous.
All right, just to alleviate the pressure, but then that wake up stand fierce.
That was the most dominant round I've seen Chris G play so far in this tournament.
Yeah, and the score is 1-1 if I'm not mistaken.
So this is, yes, I believe it is 1-1, and that would make this match point. Chris G. Justin back in there.
But then once again, Chris G just touching a lot of buttons, getting that offense diffused. The throw. But let's see what happens right here. Chris G just going to hitting buttons. Yeah, and that time he got him.
Justin using the momentum of the match to his own advantage, turning it around. Chris G's eagerness turned down its ear, jiu-jitsu style. It is going to be down to the final round. See who lives to fight another day.
Nice. Just throwing out that low forward uppercut option select. Justin stuck a move into it and got hit.
And he's going over.
Oh, but can't punish that. Oh!
Oh, Justin lets him get away with one there.
A good air-to-air counter once again from Chris G. Oh, and speaking of air-to-air counters, good stuff to Justin. He's got a lot of meter.
And I think he needs a throw here to back up some of these threats with the dive kick.
Yeah, good bait.
Oh, no.
Oh, and he just waited. Smart stuff in the Ultra. This should do it. And Chris G takes it over Justin Wong. And you can see the elation on Chris G's face. As I said, he hasn't been known as a Street Fighter 4 powerhouse, but when he took Civil War over Dominion, he was so happy. Yes. He was very emotional about it, and you can see how emotional he is about this one here. He wants to be known as the best in every single game. Obviously, he has that reputation for Marvel.
That's a very admirable goal, and that's the heart of a champion in there, I think, really going for it. And again, Dominion is obviously an excellent world-class player in his own right, but he's also a good benchmark of you must be this tall to ride. It's like if you can't beat Dominion ever, you're not able to contend in the top tier.
Yeah, you're not in that elite class.
And I think Chris might have known that too. And I mean, Sakura obviously is a character that has her strengths, has her challenges as well, not instantly dominant, but he was able to do that, and here we've seen him taking down Justin Wong.
Yep, and I want to remind everybody you can visit madcatstore.com for $60 off the Street Fighter Cross Sanrio sticks. I mean, these are really cool joysticks. They're only for $100, 38% saving. Just use the coupon code MCZMarkman at checkout. Again, that's madcatstore.com. This is not going to last for much longer, so take advantage of this while you can. Sticks available for both PlayStation and Xbox 360.
Just ridiculously cute. That wasn't about Ricky, but it's also about Ricky. I don't even want to know what house that guy's in.
Good
up
timing.
Against Slytherin here. Yes.
Good timing there.
Sanrio, Hello Kitty. Who doesn't love it?
Yep.
Hard not to love. Just like Markman.
And just like Ricky Ortiz.
Now he's looking bored. He wants things to be moving along.
Well, don't forget, these two just played each other in Cross Tekken. Momochi defeated him pretty soundly. So
yeah, Ricky, I thought, played a really strong set against Infiltration, and it looked like he ran out of gas a little bit against Momochi. Didn't have quite the same spring in his step. I think he had his sort of target set. That'll happen. You can get sort of a little bit crestfallen.
Yeah.
You set your sights on a top dog, and if that doesn't happen, sometimes your trip to the loser's bracket is a short stop on the way to out of the tournament.
Right.
Obviously, his performance overall very, very strong. Great stuff from E.G. Ricky. But new challenge is Momochi.
Yep, different game, different time, different mindset. Let's see what Ricky can do. And again, this is EG versus EG.
That's true. I always forget Momochi is the secret Japanese arm of the evil genius's empire. Ricky looks like he's feeling himself here. Let's see what he's got. I know he's not particularly afraid. Oh, no.
this has got to be
yes,
a button
it's
check.
a button check. I was briefly excited, baited like a stream monster. I get excited by it too. I don't know if I think Ricky's just going to try and win this one on straight guts. We've talked about the Rufus matchup before in the past, and it just doesn't seem to be a particular concern. And obviously Momochi, a very high-quality player, but I don't think there's going to be any particular surprises. But I hope I'm wrong.
I'm sure Ricky's going to want to get revenge against Momochi, try to move on and take this tournament as best of his ability. Got sent here to loser's bracket by Xian.
He will have to fight Chris G if he survives this round.
And Momochi was sent down here. I don't remember who beat Momochi. Yeah, we don't have it here on our list.
But Ricky also the last hope for NorCal, and really the last hope for the West Coast at this point as we approach our final four.
Oh, you're right. Wow. Okay.
Singapore, Korea, New York City,
and Japan.
And the winner of Ricky versus Momochi. And Momochi has made the adjustment to Ken.
Are you ready?
It's really interesting that he's choosing to go with Ken instead of staying with Cody.
Well, we saw him play very well against Mark Teddy in this match. Obviously, Mark had some stick problems, which is very unfortunate to see him go out like that. Oh, wow. Wow.
Just like that. That was the fastest dizzy I've ever seen.
89 seconds? That was unbelievable.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
And if anything's going to wake Ricky up, that will be it. Here he goes. The classic starter. And again, just go right for it.
That's what a lot of Rufus players do. Whenever they land that cross-up, they like to just abort it and go for the back throw to keep you in the corner. Because that's where Rufus is so much more powerful.
Wow, look at this. Love the aggression here from Momochi. Good low jump. Caught Ricky maybe trying to jump there. Hit by the low forward, and that was just dominating performance from Momochi so far.
Oh, wow. Using the step fake and missed the combo.
Drops the combo, though.
So he's going to get some big damage. Yeah.
Getting the corner push.
Using the EX Hurricane to push him out as far as possible, but there's that problem.
Oh, that low strong counter hit. Ridiculous. This looks like a very solid pick from Momochi.
Oh, wow.
Whoa. Absolutely not taking the bait. He did not even flinch when Ricky went up for that.
And that was so smart from
Messiah.
Momochi going with that low short, because even if he had done the EX Messiah, it would have went right over his head. So he pretty much knew he had that one in the bag.
Follow that up. Wow. Just a tiny bit early with the jab, straight to the throw.
Just not sure what side Ken was going to land on.
Ricky looks a little lost, which is not a look you see from this guy.
Yeah, he's usually pretty confident and has a game plan pretty solidly figured out. But Momochi is really just taking it to Ricky.
A counter hit, but still good damage. And it's all infiltration. Or excuse me, Momochi. Infiltration, of course, being the one to defeat him.
Oh, wow, look at this jump back pierce. Oh!
That's going to be
yeah,
it.
He's going to be able to connect another uppercut off of that.
And just like that, it is match point Momochi. Who will be the battle of the Evil Geniuses champions?
Yep, if Ricky goes down here, then we are going to have an all-Asia top 3. Japan, Korea, and Singapore going up against each other.
That ain't NorCal. Come on, Ricky. Nice uppercut. Wow, this is not a good look.
Again at about 86 seconds.
This is just unbelievable.
Oh my gosh!
Momochi has come to play. I gotta say, I like this from Momochi. Very impressive stuff. All right, Ricky with a chance now. There
we go. Here we go. That might have been what woke Ricky up, getting uppercutted like that. Like we said, Ricky plays better when he gets mad.
NorCal having gas in the tank. This all comes down to this out. Wow! Unbelievable dizzy.
Wow. Normally you can read those coming, but that one just came from nowhere.
That was like, yeah. Wow, that was. It was like, you've been dizzied so many times. Here's a dizzy for you.
The game was like, oh, okay, let's just give you this dizzy here.
Wow. NorCal lives to fight again. Let's see what Ricky's got here. Incredible comeback. And that may put Momochi a little bit on his heels as well, because he was definitely feeling himself and now has to rethink. Burning meter there successfully, or Ricky baiting it out. Good tech.
All right, Ricky sitting on a full bar. He's got, it's very dangerous when Rufus has that. He's got EX Snake Strikes. He's got EX Messiah's FADCs. He's even got the EX Galactic Tornado FADC that we've seen Justin use so much.
Momochi looking very comfortable on the ground, not wanting to give anything away in the air. No opportunities. Oh, I like it.
Oh, and it's a counter hit.
I like it. Oh.
It's a counter hit.
Will he live?
No! And Ricky Ortiz is eliminated.
Wow, that was a very gutsy play, very impressive stuff. The Ume Shoryu gifted to his Japanese compatriot, E.G. Momochi, sending E.G. Ricky Ortiz. Well, home. He's already home, I guess.
And you know, I do want to take a little bit of an opportunity now that we have this little break before we get to the top 3. I really want to give a shout out to, of course, Lewis Offcast and Mr. Victor Font.
Absolutely.
Spooky. These guys are the hardest working guys. Oh, we haven't done
We still have Chris G versus
oh,
Ricky.
That's
or
right,
not
that's
Ricky,
right.
excuse me, Momochi.
Oh, okay. My mistake, guys. Sorry
So,
about
props retracted.
Yeah,
Sorry, Lewis.
yeah.
Sorry, Spooky. Screw you guys.
Yeah. No, but I mean, absolutely. They're doing every job, including correcting us when we make errors like this, giving us information, and you know, Spooky even mans the camera sometimes himself manually, and these guys are just doing a ton of work. Great job to them. And to the iPlay Winter crew, they did the secondary stream, showing pools all weekend long.
Chris Segalia has put a lot of work into this, making it all happen. Obviously, Hans kicking that party, the entire iPlay Winter party off.
Yeah. And Harrison, SBA, doing a lot of the work for the second stream. So shout outs to everybody here, John Choi, Terry, aka Kaneda, Hello Mind Games, and you know, and so lots of hardworking guys here able to bring you an event like this. It can't be done without this team effort. All right, so 8arc, once again, go to 8arc.com, Facebook/8arc, Twitter.com/8arc. Use the $10 coupon code NCR2013. That is $10 off for their products. They make some really nice joysticks. So check that out at 8arc.com. See what kind of variety they have over there.
They were kind enough to hook me up here, well, years ago now, but high quality stuff and also good guys. We need more villains, maybe. Well, speaking of villains, Chris G, some want to paint him as a villain, but he's certainly getting it done here on the Street Fighter side. We'll see what he's got coming up in store for Marvel, but just really some incredible play. And I've been really impressed by the way he's risen to the challenge of this entire Final 16. Really, really impressed with the way he played against PR Rog. That was incredible. Yeah. And then up against Justin as well. Just some very, very smart stuff. Finding those opportunities.
And again, I mean, like I said, he's never really been considered one of the top threats in this game until just very recently. Probably why I forgot he was even in the tournament for a second there.
Are you ready?
And here we go.
Fight!
And immediately going into the footsies dance.
Chris G trying to thread the needle, gets answered with a bingo. Good stuff, and the frame traps.
Yeah, Momochi going back to Cody, not Ken.
I love the space control from that early standing roundhouse. Chris G just walking into the back of his foot. Wow. Who is this character? Where's Momochi been? Who is this guy we're watching play? He's like, oh, wow.
What the heck? But did he know? Because he got it for a second there.
He completed a little bit more of the combo, but nice situational awareness from Chris. Strange stuff as a foot at the Circle K.
Whoa.
Just looking, Chris G now, looking for the opportunity, much more measured. Again, running right into that foot, and I love it.
Yeah, Momochi basically at that point said, you know what, it's all on you. Yes. You've got to do something, so I'm just going to chill here for a little bit. It's all on you.
Put up this foot, let you walk into it for the second time. There it is again. This space is mine. Chris G threads it that time, up close, looking for that counter hit. Momochi says, please, you got to work a little harder than that. You got to throw me about 7 more times before I'm going to wake up swinging like that.
Great neutral jump. Punishing that.
Finishing with the jab. Owning the space. There's the crumple. What's he got? Oh, no. She's swinging.
Trying to get in.
No openings yet so far.
Wow, there it is. There it is. The option select low forward. Going for the frame trap. Wow.
Oh, counter thrown.
Wow, Momochi just went for a throw. Very strange tactic, but it paid off for him.
And Chris G forced to burn the bar and still gets thrown for his trouble. That is no bueno, and that is going to be the end of game 1.
Wow.
Chip damage.
Very interesting stuff from Momochi.
Look at those eyes.
Twice that he just went for that throw in seemingly, you know, non-throw optimal situations. That's probably why it worked, because as Chris G, you're not thinking that Momochi's going to go for the throw.
Exactly. A rare drop there from Momochi. Surprising stuff. Now, the thing I'm worried about here with Chris in this situation is that he's set a personal goal for himself of maybe beating Justin and is now content with his place in the tournament. I can't believe that he's got that in him. And here we go. Not fooled by it the second time after he crosses through him again. Able to complete the combo this time.
All right, he's going to set up. Oh, no, he's going for the unblockable setup, and Momochi just walked out of it.
But he still gets the throw, and now nice counter throw to keep Momochi in this. And again. And that is going to be very dangerous with the chip damage. And that, wow.
Now he's got it, but he's just going to go for the throw instead. Going to save his meter even.
Wow, that is dirty.
All right, Momochi.
You should absolutely spend that meter to close that out. Momochi, that's some serious confidence from Momochi, if that's what we saw.
Momochi now at match point. If he can take this, then Chris G and America's hopes are gone.
Chris G could be the real American hero. Good pressure.
But better defense from Momochi's part, because during that whole entire sequence, he did not take very much damage at all.
No, he survived it and also found the first weak point in the entire string from Chris G. Oh, big punish.
Ultra, no, he's going to save it.
Waiting for the killing blow. Here comes that pressure. Empty jump at the stand fierce.
Trying to walk him into the corner. He's got him in the corner.
Chris G has the exact position he wants. He's looking for that counter hit, low forward, into something. But unfortunately for him, Cody does not have a lot of normals that really let him be hit.
And any combo right now is going to lead into an uppercut into the Ultra. So any touch at this point, I believe, will give Chris G the round.
It's running into that foot again from Cody, owning that space. He says,
all right, he's in.
Let's get in there.
There it is! In the Ultra, yep.
That is what he was looking for, and he finally finds it.
All right, good stuff.
Spends the meter to mix it up a little bit. Chris G battling back. Still match point Momochi. Nice answer. Oh, and a big possible punish. And he pulls it through. Great stuff from Chris G. And Momochi now showing cracks. Good block from Chris. Wow.
Momochi gets his first damage for this round. And just a reversal EX uppercut. He's going to spend the meter to do as much damage as possible. Good stuff.
Now Momochi on his heels. Chris G not letting up. Wow, and I like that neutral jump from Chris G, trying to fade out that bingo, and it came.
Oh, look at this. Just got to chip him just a tiny bit.
No,
oh, what a great
strong.
And I love Chris G just getting out of there, resetting the situation. Says, you know what? I can't let you pressure me. He's going to get away.
Oh! Just runs right into it. Very good stuff from Chris G. One game apiece.
Dude, that was perfect distancing, because honestly, I thought he was going to have to block the rocks as well. And maybe he kind of option selected, did the fireball, and if he had blocked it, he would have just been in block stun. So good stuff. Chris G ties
Beautiful
it up.
Play. And then Momochi trying to change the rhythm up a little bit here, play a different style of game. Oh, caught him!
Crumple!
Wow, with the low fierce instead of the forward. Nice situational awareness. Now with that corner pressure.
Here we go, good combo. Choosing to use the EX meter.
Oh, that is ugly.
Setup. I was wondering why he went with the EX ruffian kick, and that was why. It was just for that setup that he had.
That was... There's the... And Chris G again retreating just to get his dizzy meter down after that drubbing.
Oh, wow.
Pressure.
Great.
I like the dash.
Tech, yeah.
And again!
Oh, and again! Smart stuff.
And that
going for it twice.
It.
Yeah, that's it right there. Yeah, so now Chris G knows about that unblockable setup off of the EX Ruffian. See if he's ready for it next time.
Oh, he's smiling. Laughing. I don't like this. That's not the winning Chris G. Let's see what he's got.
Like you said, he might be a little too content after defeating Justin.
That is a common concern in tournament situations like this, especially if you do not consider this your primary game. Building a little more meter. Sakura, a bit of a meter hog, but she gets her mileage out of it. Oh, little drop there.
And again, Momochi going for those throws after the hurricane.
Oh, there's the bingo. He earned it there.
Chris G has to be ready for that after the hurricane is blocked, Momochi likes to go for the throw.
Wow.
Okay, he's going to go for the full combo. Misses the Sakura Otoshi.
That is a surprise, unless he had something tricky there, but I did not see anything tricky afterwards.
Okay, good block.
He blocks. Good tech on the throw. Mochi, oh, with the dash-up throw. He got away with that twice last round. This time, Chris G with the answer. Dead even.
No anti-air from Chris G. Not ready for that jump at all. Again, not ready for the jump.
He is purely focused on the ground game.
Oh!
Wow, caught him.
Said, don't try to focus me.
That
Catches him.
Yes.
Still gonna live.
Oh, will he be able to do this here? Oh, he goes for it. He says, let's get this done. Let's take it to the final round.
Not much Cody can do. Maybe I'd come out with Ultra 2 to try to kick him out of the air for a few hits, but...
Ultra 2 possibly. I don't think any EX bingo would have been well advised. That's money spent that he could have going here into this final round. Oh, wow, what an answer to the back strong. That is such a dirty anti-air from Cody. Chris G powering through it.
Oh, close to stun.
Brilliant awareness.
Oh, but the bat spray. What a great placing of that bat spray. Totally not.
Oh, represented throw with that jump short.
And speaking of dizzy,
back and forth.
Oh,
slugfest.
Great block from Chris G, because if he had gotten hit by that, that would have almost guaranteed been dizzy.
Oh,
here we go.
FADC. He burns it. Will he have the juice in the tank to close it out?
And he does!
Chris G keeps America's hope alive.
America's last hope. Defeating Momochi.
2 headsets.
2 headsets are better than 1.
Maybe Momochi needs a second headset. Great games to E.G. Momochi, who will end in 4th place. Chris G now battle the loser, Jean. It's coming out like John now. I'm so afraid of saying it the same way as Shen, even though we've already explained. Apparently it's exactly the same name in Chinese. But I've known Shen as Shen for so long, and everyone puts a spin on Xian.
For sure, for sure. But Shin versus Infiltration in winner's bracket.
That is going to be the match to watch next. We'll find out who survives that and who will be sent down to face Chris G.
Yeah, and don't forget that Shin defeated Infiltration at a recent Canada tournament.
That's right, yes.
So, but check out Arcade Shop, guys. They have a lot of really cool import products. They work with Hori. They get a lot of Hori products here, including this really awesome silent stick that they had on display downstairs. It was really nice. It's not only silent buttons, the silent joystick as well with the silent Sandwell buttons, but you can also see a lot of their joysticks here, the VX SE Kai and others, and
that's just a beast, yes.
That thing is so pretty, but you know, I mean, I always feel like you know how we've had grinding sessions where we sit here and play for hours and hours. I feel like after you're done playing with this, you're not going to have any blood in your legs, you know? But if you want something in terms of sturdiness and it's not going to move on your lap, this is what you go for. The VLX, particularly this Diamond Edition, which is just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful controller.
It's fantastic stuff. And yeah, I think short of, I don't know what, cement blocks, which I've seen before back in the old school days.
Are you ready?
Jason Wilson, I think the Wolf brothers also had cement in the
that's right.
guts of their sticks. Anything for stability. And now everyone can just have it from a credible manufacturer who does nice work. Great stick, and you can see it, but you won't hear it.
Yeah.
Totally silent.
That's the one thing, right? I mean, those of us used to the arcade joysticks, we're used to the stability of the arcade cabinet.
Exactly.
You could go crazy on those things and they didn't move anywhere, you know, so.
They were designed to be abused by drunken Americans. And often were.
Absolutely. All right, so here we go. Shin versus Infiltration. This is going to be a run back. I do believe it was Canada Cup where Infiltration won. And I remember,
where Shen won.
Yeah, Shen won, and Z tackled him afterwards in celebration of the victory.
Ecstatic. Infiltration, of course, the man to beat in the world. We're seeing shots of him from the 25th anniversary here, where he really put Daigo in check.
Yep.
Daigo had some great stuff there. Infiltration, totally dominant.
Won, what was it? $100,000 in prizes?
I don't know, probably.
Something like that, yeah. And a car.
Crazy,
which he said he's got sent to Korea, I believe.
The car was recently elected mayor of his hometown. I don't know, that's a total lie. Just like making up fun facts about Infiltration. the man who can do no wrong in Street Fighter right now.
If the car was elected mayor, what was he elected?
Fortunately, he was ruled ineligible.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Compulsory military service, but again, one of the players who's proven he can take down infiltration, and will do that right now. DM, MCZ, Shen. Infiltration with the pursuit, establishing his territory, peeing all over the screen with the fireball control. Goes right in. Says, I'm not proud. Let's make this happen. And just gets out of the corner for free. One of the many irritating things about Akuma, and beautiful counter sweep.
All right, he's got that uppercut waterfall kick there. Oh, and he got the
caught
setup. And look
again.
at that, right into Ultra One.
And that could be the end. Yes, it was indeed the end. That is Akuma's downfall. And what were we saying? Quick rise. It's just not worth it against this character.
Dude, that's like a motivational poster right there. Quick rise. It's just not worth it. Oh, man. Dude, someone on the internet needs to get on that right now. Picture of, again, catching you with that cross-up wall
God bless
dive.
the internet.
Oh, man. They're
Great
so
round
fast.
from Shen. Wow! He said, I know what you got cooking here, and I'm on it.
Denied.
Cross up, but no completion there. And now infiltration back in it. Good pursuit again.
Oh, wow, and a third backdash from Shin. Says, I don't believe you're going to do it again.
Oh, he tried to challenge a fireball. I like the bravery.
Oh, good block from Shin.
Wow.
But infiltration still with all the momentum despite that. Nice. Just goes with Cloak Fierce.
And a great recovery there from infiltration. Let's give props after that round one stunner.
I mean, that's the hardest thing, is that infiltration lost to a shenanigan,
Yes.
but then he won on fundamentals.
Yes.
So that's actually really tough for Shin.
And fundamentals on display here again. Beautiful block there from Shen.
Shenanigans will run out, but fundamentals last forever.
Yes. There it is.
Oh, here we go.
Gonna let it loose. And I think he'll still have plenty of time to build bar in this round.
The hard knockdown.
Oh,
Oh,
shit,
yeah!
Geyser!
All right, what does he got this time?
In the danger zone. Good block.
Oh! Low shorts from punch mode, and then a sudden overhead from kick mode.
That's you think? Yes, that's a very nice switch, and that's credit. And infiltration, of course, very aware of what stance that he's in. But with the quick change into the overhead to close it out. And infiltration really usually has reactions to cover all that kind of stuff very quickly. So credit to Sean.
Yeah.
And now I can't even say his name right. I've been saying Shen for years, but now I'm so afraid of saying it in the funny way. This is ridiculous.
That's all good.
Shen.
It's all good. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong too, because
Well,
I'm not even really the ambassador of China. Shin is more of the ambassador from China than I am. That guy can actually speak Chinese. That is not one of my strong suits. We need like combo Jack here or something like that, you know. Jack the Fob.
There we go.
Yeah,
Missed
there you
that
go.
guy.
Old school Street Fighter player.
Great stuff there.
Shin taking game one. This is 3 out of 5 because this is winners finals.
And the crowd is getting hype on this one. They believe they found their man.
Yeah,
Stop the assault.
It's really exciting because, you know, Ken is just not considered a strong character at all. And despite all the success that Shin has had with him, no one still wants to believe he's a great character.
He's a lot of work is what he is. Definitely a strong character, but definitely takes the work. And we saw infiltration avoiding the quick rise. Oh no, the second one doesn't connect.
That was earlier. That was a really interesting FADC usage from infiltration. I just felt like that he just kind of burned 2 meters needlessly.
Oh, had opportunity there, but he wasn't expecting it to hit.
Yeah, that throw tech way more important for Shin than you think, because if he had gotten thrown by infiltration, that would have been a vortex setup.
Yes.
Very crucial stuff.
He's just content to sit on his lead. I like this. A few stance changes.
Back and forth, back and forth.
You're going to have to earn it, but will infiltration. Oh. Good blocks, good counter. And he drops it.
Oh, he tried to chase down a back jump. Not going to happen.
Wow, infiltration, so good. Weathered the storm, found his opportunity. Shen finally dropped the ball, picked up and run away with by infiltration.
I mean, you guys probably don't even know how often Shin is changing modes. If he was that alternate one where the mask changes color, it would probably be purple the entire time, going back and forth between blue and red so quickly.
Oh.
Ooh, too far for the standing roundhouse to connect.
Shen will also, one thing to look for, he also will hide his stance transitions oftentimes in terms of ducking and crouching animations. because those animations will confuse the stance transitions. So it hides it a little bit in there. You're not quite sure what stance he's in until he's back out. Every little bit. Optimization is what Infiltration all about.
And now look at Infiltration playing this super defensive game. Oh!
Beautiful read! Chases it down, read it the whole way, but dropped.
Wow. All right.
Still a solid lead. Oh, wow. Good stuff.
Okay, good stuff. And now look at this. Look how much this match has changed. Now that Infiltration needs to be the one going in on the offense.
Great challenge. Great challenge.
And
he scared him off that teleport that time. Yeah. Didn't want to go for it. And he was too close to the corner. He had to respect it, had to take it like a man, and he guessed wrong.
Again, I mean, it's so tricky because Yen has two different jump distances thanks to the punch mode and the kick mode switch back and forth. It's really hard to tell which way you're supposed to go. Nice focus backdash after the initial dive kick.
I should add that I'm told this is actually a 3 out of 5 set, though, so this is not technically match point for Shin.
Oh, no. Good bait. All right, there we go.
I admire it. He needed to find something to turn that around. So obviously a very risky play there from Shen, but he needed to find that opening to try and turn it around. Didn't pay off, but that's the power of being up 80%. You force your opponent to make riskier plays.
Yep. All right, going right back in it. Shin obviously not discouraged. He knows he's defeated Infiltration before. He won the first game, just tied 1-1. Infiltration, of course, got second place last year here at NCR versus Ricky Ortiz. Let's see if he can do better this year. Loser of this goes to face Chris G in loser's bracket. Winner guaranteed at least top 2.
Really like the weathering of the storm from nice stuff. Shen had been surviving this fireball. He knows he's not going to have. Oh wow! Nice empty jump.
So smart. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff.
Good
and
completion. Oh no!
Accidentally came out with crouch strong instead of stand strong.
Or maybe he thought he knew he was too far.
Oh wow! No.
Here's his chance.
Oh,
did he get him? I think he got him. No! Oh! What an answer.
This whole time, everyone forgot he had Ultra 2. This whole time, everyone forgot. I forgot.
That is dirty. Oh, Infiltration. Does the evilness in your soul know no bounds?
And you know,
a secret Ultra 2.
He may look all sweet and innocent laughing like that, but secretly inside he is cackling with glee.
Heart of pure black. That was such a heartbreaker. This crowd was excited to see that Ultra hit, and instead, the Rafflecopter.
Yep. Nice throw from Shin. Let's see if he can make a recovery off of that. And that's the problem with trying to counter a teleport with your Ultra, is you give Infiltration.
He got it again.
But didn't we just see this?
Yes, Shen has not learned his lesson apparently. He may have that option select queued up in muscle memory. And what a turnaround.
He might not have thought Infiltration had the Ultra yet or something. I'm not sure.
I looked at the bar right before he did it.
Yeah.
He was not just above it. He was
but you know what?
ticks ahead.
Maybe he thought that he has enough life that he can take it, and now he doesn't have that option.
Yeah, that might be a little too much credit, James.
Yeah, that's a really bad idea if that is what he's thinking.
Critical game 2, or excuse me, game 3 in a 5-game set.
Yeah, whoever wins this goes up 2-1.
Pushing in there, wanted that pressure. Not able to make it pay. Infiltration wants to be out of the corner, but has so many options to get out. Whoa.
Oh, tried to bait him into a jump, and he did not fall
down.
for it. He did not
fall
for it. Oh, here we go. Got the setup. Oh.
Death to false links. Screams Infiltration.
Plus
I'm going to mash that uppercut.
Yeah, plus the other thing, too, is that he still had the 2 meters that he could have used the FADC.
Burn it and save himself. Game 2 is a tough one, and of course, 2 in a row for Infiltration after that great first game win from Shen.
So frustrating from Shin to have gotten hit by that. I almost would love to see Shin go into kick mode and activate Ultra and see if he can bait him, but it's too obvious. It would have been cool if that worked. It would have been cool if that worked.
If he has some kick mode ultra tech.
Yeah, have him fly into the air over the kick and then come down and punish. That would be sick. But it's kind of obvious.
The crowd's hands are in the air.
And
waiting
Shen
for the savior to come. He is taking his sweet time here.
Thinking about it very, very, very carefully.
Will infiltration call the clock on him? Is there a clock? I don't even know.
You guys can't see, but Laugh is in the corner there talking with him. If you remember, at Canada, Shen started to lose, but then Z came over there and talked to him and gave him a little bit of words of encouragement. And I don't know what he said, but Shen just went on a roll after that.
Laugh is definitely an important part of the Infiltration Incorporated empire, though. A brilliant analyst, very nice guy as well, with great insights into the game and even better insights into his close friend Infiltration.
The Infiltration Corporation.
Yes.
I like that.
Oh, that is just an ugly combo.
And you see him back off enough just to make sure the standing roundhouse was the far roundhouse to hit.
And the specter of Dizzy lurking over his head. No, he survives.
The throw tech from Infiltration and a whiff on a perfect distance to dodge Gen's low roundhouse kick. Oh, he could have chased it down that time.
That time I think he actually had the chance.
Yeah, but the problem is, after the few times that you've gotten hit by it,
you get gun shy. Yeah.
You're going to pause for just half a second and realize that you could have went after it just a little too late.
Oh, and there's your favorite, Stand Fierce from Infiltration. Owning that area of the air. So, oh, my uppercut doesn't reach here? Well, guess what?
The best part about it is every time he connects it, the opponent doesn't even do a jump attack.
Yes.
They're just out of range with they don't want to stick out a button to get hit by an uppercut. Gets out of that situation.
And again, Infiltration just creating that frustration, those opportunities, giving you rope to hang yourself with the space control. And it's such a mental test to see if you can just weather this storm. Wait for your opportunity. You're not building meter, nothing's going your way. It does have the meter advantage here, but no great way to spend it short of super, which of course is still a long ways away from.
He's just building up ultra meter, because now if he chases down the teleport, he gets to do a ton of damage because he has a full ultra built up.
Oh, caught with the overhead. And this is, you know, in Shen's defense, this is the correct way to play this match from this range, but it is such a test of will.
The hardest part is Infiltration is smart enough that if he knows he doesn't have an ultra 2, he's not going to teleport and give Shen that opportunity. Oops.
Shen, of course, also running out of life. Do we have it? Yes!
Oh my god, it connected!
Whoa, he didn't think he was in position for the ultra? That would have been the game. Oh no.
Here we go. Oh! Wicked waterfall kick from Shen, and he's going to take round 2.
Gutsy stuff. I like it. Do or die said I'm here to play. Shen wants to push this to the final game, but it is match point Infiltration. And again, great credit to Shen for holding in there, and that is exactly what he had to do. He will not be able to do the same thing this time. He will not be able to build the super bar he needs to from this range.
Just couldn't quite get under that air fireball. Couldn't get in. He's in now.
Caught him. Oh, burns the meter to get the sweep. The hard knockdown, the shenanigans.
All right. Oh, good block from Infiltration that time.
Infiltration does have that super. Wow! Challenges it again. It looks like Infiltration against Ricky.
Oh, he's got him, but misses the link. I've never seen Shen drop that so much until today, and this means that he is just nervous.
A lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. Now he's going to go back to. Okay, here he is. Oh, he's in. He's in.
Danger
and the
time.
vortex begins. Good block. Although we went with the jab. Oh, surviving the pressure, and yes!
Just didn't quite reach it with that carrot throw. Maybe only like 1 or 2 pixels too far. And I do believe, I mean, I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure that off-the-wall setup that he keeps using is an unblockable setup. I would expect Infiltration to try to teleport from it next time or something.
We'll see. We'll see what answer he has, because you know he's thought about it. And this is going down to the final match. Both men, hands folded, praying to their respective gods.
That was a great photo opportunity.
Dark Arts. Infiltration representing only the Infiltration Corporation. DM Mad Cats Singapore, Korea, respectively. And just an amazing last match. Great credit to Shen for playing the match properly, waiting, biding his time, threading the needle.
And super that he got right under that air fireball. Amazing stuff. I don't even think Infiltration was even aware that that was an option for Shen. The problem is, every time you connect something like that against a player like Infiltration, it just goes right into his data book. You know it's going right into his iPhone after this tournament is done.
Little change of direction there. Infiltration hasn't shown that fireball yet in this match. Pulled it out there, and he's going to close it out. Wow, actually not. And going YOLO with it, no.
I think he was hoping Infiltration would go for an uppercut.
Sure.
Maybe it would have caught him, but probably wasn't going to do it.
He needed the startup not fast enough. And again, also, after that rush down, not able to build any significant bar either, so in a very poor position here moving into round 2. Infiltration showing he's willing to come in, too.
Yeah, Infiltration is very prone to finding that footsie distance and dashing in for the throw.
Oh, absolutely. All this is sort of his lullaby, where he's trying to sing you to sleep.
Yep.
Like, get bored, get frustrated, make mistakes, leave something on the table for me to pick up. Oh, are you asleep yet? Watch me dance in and throw you to begin that vortex.
Yep.
And he's just, this is the denial of service attack. Nice counter. Oh, again, missed it.
But Shen has slowly pushed Infiltration into the corner. But that's just the problem, is it's really not that big of a problem for Akuma like it is for a lot of other characters.
It's great escapes, but battling back here to now take a slight life advantage and see if he can make this work. He's going for it. Oh!
Okay, but he's got the sweep knockdown. Oh, he's waiting for the uppercut from Infiltration, which he's done a few times.
Infiltration also earning that by going for those crazy uppercuts. And now the life advantage. Oh no, caught in the head. The life advantage shrinking. And Shen definitely wants to close this out. But will he have the presence of mind? I think he is now down slightly on life. We're very, very close. As time ticks down, 18 seconds remaining. Oh, he went in, but he got it!
He had the FADC as well, but he missed it. But
and here comes Infiltration. Plenty of time to make it happen still. Burning the meter. No!
No!
That could be the game.
Just timer scamming, nice!
And that is going to be it. Infiltration takes it.
So smart from Infiltration.
Shen will live to fight again. That was the winner's finals action, so he will still be around. We may see another set into the finals. But first, he's got to get through Chris G.
Yep.
Wow. That was an incredible match. Finally, Infiltration broke through his head at the last moment, and it does it. Oh, man.
Great reaction to connect that air hurricane and juggle with the uppercut.
No, that was it was a fantastic game by Infiltration. Yeah. Very, very well played. Shen did drop a combo towards the end there, just barely. He got most of it, but not quite the whole thing.
Whew. Tough stuff there, tough stuff. And
well, we'll see more of him. So
yeah, for sure. And but once again, brokentier.com. You can enter the code NCR 2013 at checkout. Save 15% on everything, including the adapted fitted cap, the Broken Tier stick bag, and the Yipes beanies, Air Hyper Viper Beam shirt, and the 99-second 2 out of 3 rounds. Follow them on Twitter and Facebook /BrokenTier.
I have an idea for Kugi. That Adapt hat should be sold in only one size, and if your head doesn't fit it, adapt, man. Yeah. Figure it out. Stuff some rags in there.
Yeah, just wear however you want. If your head is too big, you got to cut a little crevice in there to make it fit.
That's the boss edition. Can't wear the hat. Wow. What a ride. What a ride it's been to this point. Momochi playing some incredible Street Fighter. Chris G able to overcome that challenge. And now fighting against Shen, playing some of the best Street Fighter I've seen. Still a few cracks around the edges. Definitely shouldn't have gotten spanked twice with the Ultra 2 from Infiltration. But really some incredible stuff. And I'm just impressed by, again, the steel will it takes to just sit there and survive those air fireballs.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not pressure, it's just you know you're not winning. He's building meter. I want to get in, I want to hit buttons, I want to make things happen. And Infiltration just giving you the rope, please.
Right.
please make a mistake. Please do something stupid. You can't really hurt me in this situation. When he finally got that super, he made it count.
The hardest thing about it, too, is that you throw the air fireball so low to the ground that it's so hard to react to, because if he jumps and just does jump jab, and you think he's going to do a fireball, and you come out with a move to try to punish the fireball, he's just going to land and block it and punish you for big damage, because Akuma's so capable of dealing out big damage.
From almost any position. Or, of course, and then he gets the meter. If he feels like going on the offense, throw out the EX air fireball, follow that in, see what happens. Did I catch you focusing? What follow-up do I have? It's all right there. Akuma with great options.
Yeah, one of the interesting things, though, is like if you remember at the past, I would say, what, 4 EVOs, it's always been, you know, the top 8 has been very foreign heavy, but one of the American players always gets into the top 2. So we had Justin versus Daigo. The next year we had Ricky versus Daigo.
There you go.
Then we had, was it Latif? It was Latif versus Fudo. And then last year we had, oh, did we not get it last year?
I don't think we had.
Oh, we didn't. Oh, no, it was PR Rock, wasn't it? Oh, no, it was GamerB. GamerB got 2nd place. But we had PR Rock get 3rd place. But let's see if Chris G can try to run that back and get an America versus a foreign grand finals again.
Chris G, Shen seems to like player 2 side. Am I imagining that?
Huh, I don't know.
I don't know. That could be my complete fabrication here. That's what we're here for, right? Just complete fabrications. Everybody loves it. I think this guy likes P2. I don't know what that means. Obviously, his combo completion rate, one of the best in the business. Also, Chris G, no slouch in the execution department.
Gen's hair turned white because, you know, he murdered his own daughter in a log cabin, and the owls are not what they seem. Anyways.
Chris G may be playing the log lady. We'll see. Looks like he's still button checking. He has successfully hit every single one of his buttons in quick succession there. As they dance, as Gen pushes him slowly towards the corner. She battling back. I don't think Chris G wants to be in a footsie battle here with Gen.
Okay. Now Chris is in the corner, using the focus attack to try to get some space, advance forward a little bit. Nice. Low strong in a hand slap. Shin's #1 poke.
Countered, there we go.
Low fierce. Covers so much space right above her head. Not that time.
That time, no opportunity. He thought it might maybe be a little out of position for the stand fierce, and the low fierce would have sailed over. This is cool. This is the game you're going to play? All right, I'll jump back here. Hang out. Oh, tried to dash his way out of the corner quickly.
All right, gonna give him the opportunity to quick rise, and it sets up a safe jump opportunity.
Good counter hit. Chris G, perhaps with not the same experience against these dirty Gen mix-ups. Hit by both of them, quick succession, making the big difference in the round. And again, he's been owning this ground game, not to any significant degree, but enough to make Chris hunt for damage a little farther. Keeps it going, lets you run into it.
That was amazing. I don't know if people noticed that, but he was in kick stance, and from kick stance, I saw low strong into hand slap. That's ridiculous mode changing speed into low strong hand slap.
We need a hand cam for this guy.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, he caught him. Oh, from the front this time and straight into the super, and that is going to be a very bad look for Chris G in this game 1.
But he's got a lot of meter, and Sakura with meter, one of the most dangerous characters. Expect an EX uppercut just all of a sudden.
Shen not letting the pressure off. Here we go.
All right.
Burns it. There's Half-Life. And yeah.
He's saving it for another EX Hurricane to go into. Oh!
What an answer. Will they close it out? Yes.
Yes.
The final spinning pop.
I mean, it's great because Shin so rarely uses that waterfall kick, and every time he does, it's just at that precise moment where everybody has forgotten it existed. Smart stuff.
And that's exactly really as it should be used, because it's not a reliable uppercut in any sort of traditional sense.
Yeah.
He mixes it up with that, and I believe it's Flash Metroid is assisting Chris G in terms of concepts. Yep. So that big kidney puncher.
I mean, Flash Metroid. Flash G is the old school Flash. Flash Metroid has used both of these characters. Oh, the underhand!
Literally underhanded.
Yes. That one hits low. And so that's the first time I think I've ever, even since the Alpha 2 days, used successfully in the way it was meant to be used.
Stance changes. Chris G very much on the ropes. Good challenge. Necessary challenge even. Oh, here we go. In the front. Chris G has found his opportunity, but hasn't really been able to generate a significant offense. There we go. Oh no. Says I want that pressure. Still predictable stuff, but good. Solid throw follow-up. We'll see if... Yes, and that was going to end it one way or the other. Into the uppercut. Shen surrendering that round, but will be sitting on the full super meter partway through this round.
Nice, good stuff. Okay, no quick rise. There you go. It's not worth it.
Chris G with the stand jab to crouch jab, go forward. Dirty cross up, trying to pursue. Right idea, not in time. Oh no, low fierce. Chris G likes that distance. Seems very pleased with it. Nice adjustment.
Oh wow, there it is, that low forward. And he's just going to spin them. Wow, look at that. He went right into the EX Hurricane.
Takes that pressure, goes into low.
Nice. Empty. Not going to be able to kill him through block damage, but maybe now. Ooh, good backdash.
He feels comfortable here, but he shouldn't feel that comfortable.
Yeah, good stuff. He was just going to do low forward uppercut.
Yes.
And that should be able to chip him to death, so.
Wins.
Again, dies with that full super that he worked so hard to get. That is going to be one game apiece. I believe this is a 3-game set as the loser's final. A 3 out of 5 set, so it is not best of 3. It will be best of 5 as we approach the final. Who will face Infiltration? Will it be America's Last Hope, or will it be the man who's proven to be able to take down Infiltration before and came quite close in the previous set? But first, he's got to get through the last man standing.
Ooh, got right over that crouching fierce. Just drop down, gonna use the moment, the opportunity for more pressure as opposed.
Good stand roundhouse, and I like the throw attempt there from Shen. You've got to be part of your offense. Got to be something that you must respect to get those counter hit setups. You're building meter for a counter hit setup, basically, the more throws you attempt.
Chris G just opting to try to build some meter, staying back, not worried about the life deficit. He knows that there's 60 seconds in the clock, still plenty of round to go.
Wow, although that one was a little high, and he drifted in with basically threatless there.
Wow, 3 throws in a row.
Represents throws, goes for it, and then gets paid off there. Yep. As your threat meter on the throw count rises.
It's just one of those situations, like once you get thrown 3 times in a row, you get worried that you're starting to look like a fool in a way. You know?
And it's obviously that power is magnified here in a tournament finals because you don't want to be the clown who gets thrown 4 times in a row.
Yeah, and you're on stream being watched by 20,000 plus people.
Correct.
So, thanks to everybody once again for tuning in. Nice.
Backdash for the standard pressure. Oh, baits it out.
Good stuff, and punishes successfully. If it whiffs, he can't do any of those follow-up kicks. It has to be blocked. Oh, the dizzy.
That's going to be bad.
How much meter is he going to spend on this? It's not going to do much damage.
Scaling pretty ugly at this point. Really fired off.
I don't like that FADC at all. That was 2 meters spent. Oh, just a kick to the face.
He does get the win out. In general, I do, I could hear you because it was a very small amount of damage. He wanted to put it, I think, into the zone where he could chip out. And again, you can build a lot of meter in the course of the beginning round of the match. So I'm generally a fan of spending the meter closer to the end of the round, just with confidence, especially going into this round, you'll be able to build it back. And also the pace of this match, especially, Shen has allowed him the ability to sort of back off and hurricane kick a bit.
Like you said, he has 3 blocks already, so fast.
And there he goes, he just takes that.
Oh, that time the low fierce worked. Thought that, again, was going to be a little bit too, I thought Gen had gotten too far over.
Again, making that, little opportunities there.
Oh, there it is, super, no.
I don't know if he opted not to do it or maybe just dropped it. You're not going to get too many chances at that. Again, backdashing to safety. Oh, good counter poke.
A little too far.
Whoa. No chance to FADC that, but no punish. And I think if he fired raw super, he might have been able to take that down. But who's ready for that? Take an incredible presence of mind to pull that off, and maybe he has something better in store for it.
Just feels more confident being able to just combo it off of the way that you
Yes.
do it over and over again. Oh!
There we go. And that should be it.
Yep. Last time we saw him hit with that standing fierce, might have just been an error in execution. This time he gets it. So Shin takes that game. You see Chris G talking to Flash Metroid, a little bit exasperation
It's
in
like
his
Flash.
expression.
Your tips aren't doing it for me, man. Chris G with a lot of consistent pressure there, and that is the correct answer from Sean.
Good block on the double jump roundhouse.
Representing throw and throwing. And then again.
Wow.
Oh, I thought he had the link. Whoa, and ate quite a bit of gray damage on that one, so that was a pretty beefy fireball. Oh, nice.
And there's that jump fierce.
So dirty. It's practically a little baby dive kick, the way it can really affect the way that you hit.
All right. He's going to get as much damage as he can. Not going to kill, but a cross-up will do it for him. Yeah. As soon as he got that cross-up, there's not much Gen can do, and if he had blocked that, it just would have went right into an uppercut
You're
anyway.
just basically giving him more meter.
Yep.
So maybe even getting hit is the right play there. That would be pretty advanced stuff.
It's the first time we've seen Chris G miss the FADC dash forward after the uppercut.
Oh, wow. Nice counter throw. Baiting it out. Oh, but a drop. Oh, good cross up there. Switching sides.
Barely connected with that.
He missed the first hit, but it still picked her up.
I don't know how Chris is blocking that. I have no idea what side he's landing on in those jump attacks.
Chris does have that first round breathing room, but still needs to make something happen here. There it is, the 30 cross up fierce, but drops it again.
But gets the throw, good stuff.
The continuation goes low. And that is a free party starter for that meter. Just get in there. Nice counter hit with the jump back. Keeps him out of danger. And again, Shen holding great range. Good block. Let's see a little roundhouse. There we go.
Sitting on a full bar, but you know what? Chris G, if you lose this round by dying to the full super bar, it's kind of okay because you got another round.
And that was a super critical choice there. Shen opting not to use the super after that hands. He wants to hold it into the round. He really needs to win this. If he loses this round without having spent that super, we'll see the value of this tactical choice.
Oh, good stuff. Got in there. Caught him with a couple of low shorts, and he's going to take that round, and he gets to preserve all that super meter. So now, any hit will lead into a full super.
Yes, and that was a critical choice. That was really playing. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow, he's going to use a super in this situation. Drains him down
50%.
half life already.
That is a sick amount of damage.
He is on match point. If he wins this round, he has defeated Chris G. Sent Chris G to third place.
Yeah, Chris G says, I saved some meter of my own, buddy. Here we go.
Not quite half life, but very impressive damage.
Chris G, what's he looking for? Standing up and down, but not moving.
Tried just a surprise EX Hurricane. Not gonna work.
He's got more in there. Oh, good pursuit.
Chase down Ultra, yep.
He's gonna pop it. He's gonna have to win on an honest mix-up here. No, it's a slugfest.
Live's still pretty even for all intents and purposes.
Again wants that victory. Burns it again.
Oh! Went for the overhead, but once again, we all forgot about the waterfall kick, and Shin pulls it out right there.
Chris G smiling. Shen very happy, and he will return to face Infiltration. A great tournament to Chris G, who will go home in third place. Very, very strong stuff from Chris.
Yeah. Oh, we broke 30K viewers.
Broke 30K. Congratulations. Thank you to everybody out there.
Absolutely.
It's fantastic. Wouldn't be possible without you guys. And that's both cornball and true, as many cornball things are. But very, very genuinely happy to have you here for a great, great set. And again, the man who's shown he can take down Infiltration will now get another crack at it. He will have to prove it twice,
well,
coming
actually,
from the loser's
interestingly enough, Kamigar2 on Twitter reminded me that Kazunoko was the one who eliminated Infiltration.
Terrible.
So I messed up there.
James, you've led me down a foul path here.
I apologize.
Well, this guy's shown he can almost beat Infiltration, and we'll now have to really show that he can beat Infiltration.
So not only shout outs to all the viewers watching, but also everybody at home who can, remind me every time I get
keep you honest.
Yeah, I get these mistakes here. So
Kazunoko, of course, a great Yun player. We did see, Shen Chang plays a very strong Yun. I know people wanted to see him in there swinging. That didn't happen today, unfortunately. Julio also played a great Yun. I know some of the American players really wanted to see some of those Yuns have a shot at Infiltration to see if he would make an adjustment. I don't know if those other characters really help whatever potential Yun deficit he might have. Oh, that's beautiful.
I don't know if you guys on stream can see that. No, you can't see it. It's the quick rise. It's just not worth it. That's awesome. Thanks, guys.
You guys are the best.
Home.
Even the ones of you that are the worst, you're also the best. Some of my favorites.
I mean, there's 3 examples in a row of how awesome everybody at home is. We appreciate every single one of you guys watching these events, and we hope you guys appreciate the effort.
Except for Jim Parker. Screw that guy. No,
yeah,
just kidding. I don't even know who that is.
He's a jerk, yeah. No, dude, every Jim Parker at home is crying right now. But I am going to say, again, I hope you guys all at home appreciate the effort that, Spooky and Lewis have put on here, including also Harrison, SBA, and all the guys. And if you can hear all the noise in the background right now, it's more T-shirt giving away.
Kaneda giving shout-outs. Nice arm on Kaneda.
Yeah.
I would have thought, I've heard, rumors, that guy throws like a girl. No.
Yep.
Silence right there with the back of the room. Wow. I think he's hitting the back wall. Very impressive.
Good stuff, good stuff. He shouldn't be yelling like Hadouken every time he throws out one of those.
Or at least Sonic Boom.
Oh, yeah. Good call, good call. Because it has that spiral flight.
The Charlie one-arm Sonic Boom maybe kind of, I don't know how that's supposed to go. But really great stuff. And the crowd definitely feeling it. A lot of smiles on their faces. They're ready to see some high-quality Street Fighter all the way from Korea by way of Singapore.
Yeah.
Truly international game. World Warriors here at NorCal Regionals 2013.
Shout outs to also just all the sponsors and stuff who have allowed a lot of these players to make it out here. I know Shin has been out here. He's been in the States for about a month now.
Yeah, I'm wondering about that. How's that happening?
I think he just came out here for one event and just said, you know what, I'm going to stay here. And he hung out here. And I do believe Mad Cats, is helping him travel to all these different places. He's been all over the country. He's been saying he's been having a great time. The funniest story that Justin told me is that at one point Shin's actually said he can't wait to go back to Singapore because there are too many tournaments in the States and he's getting tired.
That is a thing I was discussing with PR Balrog and some of the other guys earlier, is just the fatigue of can you believe, James, back in our day we're like, oh, the big tournament is coming this year.
I know.
And now it's like, oh, there's too many tournaments.
It's the wildest part to me is that in the past year, I have seen Infiltration a good 8 or 9 times, whereas before, every year used to be, well, see you next Evolution, and that was it, right? But now we see these guys so often, and it's wonderful. These guys are like family, so it's great to see these guys.
Family we want to smash in the face, yeah.
Yeah.
Beat so badly, they hope to never come back to America again.
They're all that sibling that pisses you off.
But it's what makes us go round, and God bless them. It's been fantastic. I'm really proud of all the tournaments and all the hard work from the different people around the country and around the world to make it happen.
Yeah.
Singapore, of course, being no slouch in that. They've really built their scene from that same kind of arcade base. I feel like they're sort of they're following sort of the American path in a lot of ways with the explosion of their own scene.
Yeah, and I do believe Shin will be going home back to Singapore after this event. He said he was going to stick around till NCR. So honestly, I hope he had a great time. And everyone in Singapore right now, I'm sure there's a big party there watching this. A lot of guys cheering for him. Shout outs to all of you guys and your scene out there. I know a lot of guys, including like Z and SG Fighter, doing a lot of hard work out there. So shout outs to you guys. Congratulations to them and every community around the world, always trying their best to bring the scene to every place possible. So, and we are now at Grand Finals.
And who do we have on stage? Infiltration is up there.
Yep, and it's going to be...
He's loading up on power drugs of some kind.
Giving himself a little energy to try to take on Infiltration. Maybe to calm the nerves.
Kids. Yeah. It's not worth it. You don't look cool.
And actually, you know what? I mean, in the okay, yeah. I was just about to say something, but you know what? We're going to show you guys a little bit video, and when we come back after this is done, we will be at grand finals here for Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition version 2012.
NorCal Regional
2013. Let's do this. Yo. Of course, Team Spooky, Mr. Victor Font, one of the hardest work. I mean, I always call him the hardest working man in the community, and that's the truth and a lie at the same time, because there are several hardest working people persons in this community, you know, and we are going right into the match.
The buttons have been checked. The waterfall kicks are landing. Oh, he got him.
Let's teleport to get out of that situation, like I said.
Nice counter hit on the strong.
Oh, chasing down again, but this time chasing down with low roundhouse. See what I mean? The Ultra activation gives Infiltration plenty of time to come out with his own Ultra 2, but chasing him down with the crouch roundhouse, a much better idea.
Takes a little more work, not as much damage, but also doesn't get Ultra 2'd in the face. And of course, he's got almost a full Ultra 2 because of the beating that he's taken here from Shen so far. And again, now Shen very content to play this game. He's picked off, thought about making a jump there at the last minute. Nice throw tech. What's he got here? No cross up, it gets caught low. Knockdown. Corner tricks.
Oh, great stuff.
And that is one of Infiltration's classic tricks. And making it work, getting it done the old school way. Just in there with the throws.
Oh,
good block.
Ooh, but not close enough to get multiple hits on there, but doesn't matter, gets the low strong right afterwards. Again, one of those situations where he was at a frame deficit. Infiltration tried to use that opportunity to get a little closer, and then Shen with the surprise crouch strong caught him. Takes round one.
And Shen in great position here. Also nearing the super, but running into those fireballs. Not the best look. Such composure, though, to not jump in. How many players at this point, ask yourself, wouldn't you have jumped towards one of these fireballs? You shouldn't.
Yeah, I mean, that's always the hardest thing for a lot of people, especially coming from other games, have trouble with this game, is that jumping is such a bad idea in Street Fighter 4, much like classic Street Fighter 2 games.
That's part of what gives this game its pop. Oh, caught just a little bit too late there. Oh, wow, spends the meter there. Confident he'll get it back. Just wanted to get a little space out of that corner. Oh, wow. He was doing the same, I think, shake and bake, where he backs off a little bit.
Oh, he got him.
That's going to connect.
Probably not going to quite kill.
But he's going to be in great position. What's the trick? No trick.
Oh, wow.
Oh, there he got him with again.
Oh, the cross up. Oh, he thought that standing fierce would kill, but it did not. Oh. Ooh. And an accidental standing roundhouse.
From the wrong side. Did I see that crouching short come out right before? Was he trying to advance himself out of the mix-up, potentially?
Not sure, but unfortunately
it
didn't work. But he's got a super.
There we go.
So he's going to start the round off with over half life damage on Infiltration.
High style. Stance change? No.
Oh,
Fakes the shenanigan, trying to bait something out. Teleport the wrong way into a big punish.
Good throw from Shen.
Getting in there, not playing gutlessly. Oh no, caught.
Okay. Willing to take the backdash and just get hit by one jump attack.
Oh, that could be it. No.
Quite.
Drop in game one.
And now, you know what? He says, I'm just going to chill here, but great way to get in.
Cannot chill against Akuma. Oh, it tips him out.
Great block against that air fireball. That was the round.
That was the round right there.
Yeah. Good stuff.
And finally a kill from one of the most disappointing special moves in the game. Those hands, so unsatisfying. Like they're always missing or counter hitting in a funny way.
Even when it kills, it's just like,
yeah.
That's it, yeah. Needed to add like some gigantic sound effect to it. Like,
all right, we got bringing James in for the next one on the hand sound effect.
Oh,
He's
great.
a specialist. finding pay dirt there. And again, just playing safe and challenging on the ground with the low strong poke.
Oh, nice. Jab out of the air. I love that. Just don't give him a chance to land. Don't deal with that mix-up. Jab him out of the air and set up your offense.
And I like the way he didn't follow that teleport all the way in. He knew he was out of position to get the proper punish and didn't overcommit. Infiltration able to pick up nothing off of it. Short of the escape, which of course is still pretty good.
Shin choosing the opportunity to build a little bit of focus meter. I'm sorry, ultra meter by focusing those air fireballs. I mean, look at that. He has three-fourths of his ultra meter, and look how little life he's lost.
Finally gets thrown onto his butt. Let's see what he can mix it up. And there,
waterfall kick.
The waterfall.
Oh, and got him from the other side. And just, you know what? I'm not even going to risk the link. I'm just going to get a bunch of low shorts in there.
That it did combo. Okay. Yeah. Thought he might have hit high and then got him looking for the throw, which I would have liked even better. But a combo is great too. Again, looking. Stance switching, and again, I love this because Infiltration has gotten, obviously amazing player, but wins by letting people take advantage or hang themselves.
Yes.
And Shen refusing to hang himself in these matches so far.
Oh,
he's got him.
Read it.
He's got him. Beautiful stuff.
I mean, we've talked about it. That's generally the Dhalsim strategy. Annoy your opponent to the point where they just kill themselves. Yeah. And that's what Infiltration is using, but Shin is not falling for that bait, and I love that.
And it's so hard. Wow, catches him.
He could have went into an Ultra 1, but doesn't matter. He gets the EX waterfall kick. It's going up 2-0 versus Infiltration. Whatever it was that he did during his break is working, because he is up 2-0.
But still, kids don't smoke.
Oh, a character change.
Wow, we'll see.
Goken? A con?
The Infiltration bag of tricks maybe coming into play here. Squinting. No, just taking a little break.
Maybe he's going to go with Ultra 1 so that he can anti-air with the...
A little bit better? Yeah, with a little bit more punch.
Demon.
That would be an interesting choice. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like a Hakan choice here would be...
Probably not a great idea.
Yeah,
I mean, he has a second set.
Goken. That's true. And we've seen him experiment that way before, where he will mix it up with some interesting choices, see what can happen in the second set.
And now it's Shen who's taking his time.
Really?
Yeah, he's not.
I like this. Letting him stew his own juices? Okay.
All
right. That's not usually the winner's prerogative to sit on the select screen. Possible violation.
Nope. Still Ultra 2. Yep. Just wanted to give himself a little bit of time. Forced himself to give him a moment to think.
Stance changes again, and he seems content to play the same game he's been playing, and it's certainly not looking unwinnable for him.
Yep.
Shen is not dominating, of course, in this situation, and obviously Infiltration able to call the tune. He is forcing Shen to dance to his tune, but Shen one step ahead so far. Waterfall kick.
Yeah, I mean, we would talk about how patient he's been, but all of a sudden he's just been forward dash happy. I don't like this look from Shin. He's been really kind of flipping the script on Infiltration, being patient enough to make Infiltration make mistakes. Oh, I like that trade.
That is the Dre trade. He shouldn't be in position to get it. Oh.
Okay, good stuff from Infiltration.
The Vortex, he danced a tiny bit forward to threaten the cross-up. And again, you're right, those forward dashes are basically the difference in life that he's down in this situation. Getting bopped in the head. And it's going to be a long set, so maybe Infiltration is confident that this plan will eventually wear Shen down. Oh, wow. That is huge.
Where was the
Burns
I'm not sure what happened.
Oh, no.
Oh, what the? And no quick rise. I don't think Infiltration was ready for that. And a stun. Wow.
In the back of the wrist, upside the head. Close out round one.
Yeah, two strange, uncharacteristic situations there. Infiltration not doing a quick rise just in case off of those missed waterfall kicks, and then just didn't block the cross-up, which was a very obvious cross-up in that situation.
Well, again, the quick rise up against some of the tricks and the off-the-wall tricks in the corner from Gen. Very, very dangerous.
That's true.
And I think maybe just not wanting to go for it there in that situation.
Yeah, I think I need to remind myself, look at that motivational poster again, you know.
The quick rise. Oh, nice counter poke. Oh, there, he says, you got a trick? I got the same trick.
Oh, good stuff, good stuff.
Oh, wow, they're going head-to-head with this throw shenanigans. Oh! Did he get him?
Did he get him?
Got him! That should be it, yes.
Wow, and
One
Shin
big hit. The crowd is on their feet. Fists are pumping.
Reset the bracket.
My Little Pony flag is flying. I don't know what that is. I don't know. I don't want to know. But the crowd is loving it.
Well, you know what? I will agree with one thing. Fighting is magic. We've got some amazing action here. Shin has reset the bracket.
It is amazing stuff. So the man we mistakenly identified as an infiltration killer before is now shown that he can take down infiltration at least one set. Maybe infiltration is gathering data on him and will now explode in a maelstrom of evil. We will see.
He has now solidified himself, qualified himself as an official infiltration killer.
Yeah, official. But it's quite a small club.
Yeah, let's see if he can get it all the way out, though. You know?
That's to say the least.
Pull the whole thing out.
NorCal Regional is definitely setting the stage for what we can expect in the rest of this tournament season as we move forward in the inevitable march. We've seen some giants already stagger at least this weekend, if not fall. And now infiltration joining that list. Showing he can be beat. Oh, nice trade there again. Oh, possible weak miss. Pushing in. Oh no. Just in time, gets the block. Infiltration not able to capitalize with the throw. Oh no, wrong way.
Okay.
Got behind him. Nice adjustment there from Infiltration. A hurricane kick to the other side. He cornered himself, but avoided that focus.
Wow, a meaty crouch short that was punishable. Oh, I love the air-to-air. Oh, and again. It's like he tried to do a low forward to get under the cross-up. It just hasn't been working.
No, that goes all the way to the ground. Very tricky to do. Oh, good stuff. Very impressive, and this is going to be bad look. He's firing it off.
Yeah, that was all he could do to get out. That was all he could do.
Wing and a prayer.
And you know what? The only thing he uses was the ultra meter that he's not bringing into the next round anyway, so it's all good.
No meter spent, but a round lost, and that is not the way you want to begin this new set. Everybody in the loser's bracket here. Nobody gets out of NorCal without some bumps. Not able to follow that up. Only one hit roundhouse, but getting those pokes and owning that ground space, pushing infiltration back to the air fireball game.
No one makes it out of Northern California without singing the blues.
Nobody gets out of this part of town.
There we go, nice combo. He's going for a setup. Okay, smart, no quick rise.
Oh, no, nice. And I love the position on that. Way up in his face, a stupid place to do the overhead from.
Exactly.
Which is exactly what makes it so brilliant.
I just love how everything in fighting games flips itself around like that. You know, it's such a bad idea to do this here, which is why it's so great to do it in certain situations.
Sometimes genius, sometimes idiotic. And if it works, you're the genius. Wow, good pressure here from Infiltration. Wants to close out this game one and make that victory short-lived.
But unfortunately for him, okay, no. Now he got Shin to use his meter, so no more super threat.
Wow, and he didn't. There was zero shenanigans there.
Oh, ooh.
The meter burned. Oh, I think he had a chance there.
Right, Shin slowly trying to build up to that meter so he can get the super.
Look, and great tech, great tech.
Ow, and an autocorrect EX uppercut from Infiltration takes the first game. Great stuff.
Great pressure from Infiltration. Great weathering of the storm there by Shen, but he is now down one game. And unfortunately, I don't think he was really able to play the kind of game that we've seen him play that helped him win that set. That was much more of a slugfest. It was much more in your face. And that came up Infiltration. Now Infiltration going in again. Not willing to sit back. Good pursuit. Infiltration now wants in.
Infiltration really doesn't want to block those cross-ups. You can tell. He's very, very anxious about those, so he's doing everything he can to avoid that.
And this is a ridiculous slugfest so far. No one's sitting back. Beautiful, snaking right through the fireball, using the few invincible frames it has to pass through.
And after all that, it really felt like Infiltration should be up by a lot more life than he is.
But I am just surprised to see Shen rising even to this challenge. He rose to the challenge of the slow game. Now he's rising to the challenge of the fast game, which should really be Akuma's, to be honest.
Yeah, and I love that with punish from Infiltration. Just keeping Shen honest. Shen it's so hard for him to touch buttons.
Wow, caught him sleeping.
Okay,
hard
the mix-up.
Ooh. He goes low and dances over it. He knew he was in the right position to be able to go low out of that.
Wake up low short to get him crouching faster than if you just tried to hold down.
Oh, he caught him. No, doesn't get it. And then picks it up.
Surprise, yet. Again, we talked about Infiltration, thought that was his moment to switch on the offense. Shen not scared, pushing buttons, caught him.
Barely over that fireball. Keep him honest on the ground. and happy to sit back here. And now trying to build meter. That's a bit dangerous for him. I don't love it because it allows the approach on the ground. But again, keeping infiltration a bit honest and saying you're not the only one who can build meter.
Okay, good damage there. I mean, now you have the life lead, and he's been playing this very patient keep-away game.
Wow. And again, Akuma abusing that 3-hit uppercut that he can FADC or just let it rock.
Oh, great stuff. That time he got the low forward.
That was, the anti-cross-up low forward. Good stuff. But this time, Gen does not drop the combo.
And you could see every time.
Good pursuit, no dizzy.
Ooh. Every time Shin lands a jump attack, regardless if it's in kick mode or punch mode, he is in punch mode when he lands.
That's right.
That is some skill.
And that's going to even it up.
So watch out for the super raging demon. Oh! He's got the super, and that's going to kill.
Game 2. Shen ties it up. One game apiece.
Doesn't even need the ultra. And there in that situation, Infiltration might have wanted to save his meter for the next round. He could have went for a Raging Demon shenanigan, and it came back to bite him.
Shen's still thinking as well.
I like that Shin is taking the time to think between every fight.
The battle has begun.
So they're right back at it now. Oh, caught in the backdash. Will he have the where? Oh, jump in, and he has not pulled that in a long time. Just jumping straight over the fireball and caught Infiltration at exactly the wrong time. Nice block by Infiltration. Walks up, gets the counter hit. And now, here he comes with the reset. Touching the backdash, and this is dangerous.
Look at this momentum that Infiltration has.
Oh,
gets another throw. Yeah.
And there it is.
Builds a little extra meter, and you know, even extends his combo a little bit to keep building meter.
That's exactly
for every
right.
hit.
That may have been about the max punish he could do.
And the battle continues.
In terms of meter build, round 1 to Infiltration, saying I'm still here. Caught in exactly the same way, not allowing the backdash to complete, getting caught at the edge of the screen. That's very tricky stuff. That's indeed what's happening, but every little bit counts.
Ooh, walk a little bit overzealously, and this is what's starting Infiltration's opportunity. Oh, second opportunity, but not that time.
There we go.
Punish time.
Oh no.
Missed that link.
And answers back.
Good stuff. EX waterfall kick. What has he got?
No shenanigans, and he still gets caught. That should not have worked. He was trying to back off it, but not even in block.
Yeah, that pretty much was exactly what he was baiting out.
Yes, that's it. You get what you want. Oh wow, look at the range.
Wow.
What?
What the heck was that?
That is not okay.
And then a cross-up and a great EX uppercut from Infiltration. Make sure that does enough damage to finish that off. And now he is at match game, tournament game.
Tournament game. This will be it.
What does
Shen have?
Yeah, if he wins this one, it is all over and Infiltration will take it. However, Shin now needs to win 2 games. If he can at least tie it up this one, it'll take a heavy burden off of him and maybe put the pressure, apply the pressure to Infiltration. Get him doubting and thinking a little bit more.
Swallowing, trying to breathe. Always stay breathing. Wow.
We are all warm in here, and he is trying to cool off by putting the water bottle on his arms.
He's hugging it, or possibly he's in love with the water bottle. Well, that's another.
Fair enough.
It's a warm embrace. Stranger things have happened. And we're back at this. The heat, the lights. This is tough.
Not only just the heat and the lights, but just knowing that there are over 30,000 people watching at home. Once again, shout out to every single one of you guys. Thank you for tuning into NCR. You guys are getting a treat here in Grand Finals.
Shen already reset the bracket by playing exactly a very careful, measured game back at this edge of the screen. Able to shut down Infiltration's approaches and make it count when he had his opportunities. Now we're right back to that, and that's something I like.
And I still love Shin with a perfect balance between focusing fireballs and just avoiding them to keep building up that ultra meter.
And he survived the first challenge.
Ooh, didn't quite reach him with that chase down.
From Sportex number 2, also survived cleanly. Oh,
chase
nice
down,
pursuit.
Yep. Oh, tried to bait out a teleport or something.
Oh, good challenge. Oh, I thought he had an uppercut there. Oh.
Good stuff.
Heavy hits.
Wow, wake up, stand jab. Stand jab.
Come up swinging, good block, and nice tech. Counter poke, what does he have? I think he has it.
Okay, yeah, he just chases him down with a sweep.
Oh no,
Not
he had a bigger
time.
punish. I think he wasn't sure what side it was going to end up on.
Yeah. Shin probably thought he was going to try teleporting the other way. Though, that had to have been a mistake right there. I don't think he meant the neutral jump. Oh! Not quite the super.
Oh, no.
Beautiful, beautiful.
That
Fireball FADC to dash forward.
Classic tactic of Ryu, now adopted by Infiltration Kuma.
Match point, tournament point for Infiltration.
Who will be the NCR 2013 champion. Good stuff. Guiding in there, no dashing towards there. He might have been able to punish that, but Shen playing conservatively, realizing what's on the line here. Oh no!
Again,
that jump forward. As I said, how many times after you face this many fireballs in this situation would you jump forward? Almost everybody would, but it's a mistake from almost all the ranges he's throwing. I like the challenge there.
I love that air fireball and the ground fireball to make sure that you push him back further than just the one block.
He's got the corner options here, and now he just fires his way out of there with the EX meter.
Oh, he forward jumped there, but not punished. All right, look how much he's got a full bar. He's got an ultra all lined up, so any hit from Shen will turn into a super.
Last time we saw him push out of the corner, now he's fishing there, and now we don't see the air fireballs anymore. We saw him pull him out of the corner, out of the air last time with the super. He didn't land the ultra, but he was able to win that round.
Great
Oh no, this could be it.
This is it, and there it is. Infiltration has taken it from Shen. Shen finishes second place, and Infiltration, yes, Infiltration, who got second place last year, coming back to NCR, taking it. This man is nigh unstoppable in Street Fighter 4. Congratulations.
I have to give it up. He played an incredible round. He did what he needed to do. It was, again, the beautiful mix of the denial of service, as I say. So few opportunities created for his opponent, and when they finally do come in there, he's ready with some great mix-ups and legitimate stuff up close, as well as really creative play, going for the throws, dancing out, giving you that rope to hang yourself with, and then coming in and making the most of it. Great play from Shen as well.
Yep, and this just means that Infiltration has now won back-to-back tournaments. He just won Street Fighter Cross Tekken, and here he is at Street Fighter 4, the favorite in both games, and he lived up to those expectations in the Infiltration Corporation with its domination. Congratulations once again, Infiltration. Great job coming all the way out here from Korea to take Northern California Regionals 2013.
Incredible stuff. This guy's got it where it counts, showing the hype. And I gotta say, on a personal note, also a good man. He's a deep thinker about the game, and he trains as hard as anybody in the world, both on the grinding in the sessions at home, but also, and this is something anybody can take from home, he watches the matches, but he'll watch them with a friend and think about them. So the option, what you're doing when you're watching I mean, it can be fun to just zone out and watch matches, but when you watch them with the right frame of mind, you can learn from them. Project yourself into these situations. What do I do? What's the right counter? What is this player thinking when he's trying to set me up in these situations? What is happening here? And that's the way you really, really level up your game, and that's why he's been able to make such incredible reads against great players from all over the world. That kind of research and dedication, addition to the training room time.
And an incredibly humble guy as well. You know, I like to tell a story that at SER, after SER was done and he won Street Fighter 4, he walked up to me and, you know, just said hi, and I said hi. We shook hands and everything, and he bowed to me a little bit. And I was like, no, because he's Infiltration, right? So I bowed lower than him. The man dropped onto the floor, onto his knees, and like bowed to me. I was like, what are you doing?
You tried to raise Infiltration. He went all in.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
Like, all right, you gonna raise me?
He even bodies me in terms of, you know, trying to be humble here, man.
Humbleness contest? Is that what we got?
I guess.
Watch. I'm gonna bow to the floor and light myself on fire. What's up?
Humbleness competition. I am by far not the best at the humble contest.
All right, well, James, it's been a pleasure as always.
Always.
All right, let's say goodbye to the NCR fans, and I think we have a game of some interest coming up next. I believe it's called Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, so we'll leave you with that. So long, everybody.